me tell you something.
They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. Yeah. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate. Yeah. I had to elevate. I'm way up, way too fly. Yeah, I'm feeling myself. Ain't no chance I'm coming down. No, got a soul view to myself. Yeah. Why would I give it up? Why do they wanna come take my place? I work too hard for it, don't need a replacement. It's my vocation. Now I got rollies all in rotation. Hop on a jet just to take a vacation. Remember the moments was trapped in the basement. Now the hard work is all taking me places. Water on bed like we trapped in the matrix. Bet on myself and go ball out in Vegas. Living a life like I'm rich and I'm famous. Don't see the grind that I know that it came with. I ain't make it this far for myself. I had to prove to everybody else. I had to set them straight. I had to boss. I had to renovate. I know they hate when you elevate. They stacking up losses, I'm handing them out. Yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment. I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly. I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. Yeah, they hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate.
They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. What's up, y'all? Burn Live, y'all marijuanically keeping y'all connected. Hashtag of these red eyes, changing the viewers' eye red, keeping underage smoking off of social media. I'm killing myself for y'all entertainment. Sitting here with friends and family starting a cannabisation. I appreciate everybody stopping through. I highly appreciate it. Shout out. Let me join, bro. Hold on, y'all. Might got somebody that want to join. Welcome to another Burn Live show, man. Get your blunts, joints, weed, all that good stuff. Get ready for another show. It's going down. It is going down. Got a few things to talk about. You know what I'm saying? It's going up. I just want to discuss that a lot of people have been hearing about these charges that Trump has, and there's been some articles that's been going out there, and including people on my family. A lot of people do not know what the charges that Trump is facing. And even some professionals that go on these podcasts, that go on these news services, really don't know the charges of what Trump is facing. And I got one main video that really shows and points that out, that people really don't be knowing what they're talking about or facing when it comes to these litigations and who they want to vote for and prosecutions and a lot of different things that are going on and stuff like that. Also, I got Al Sharpton that had a hissy fit over the Jim Crow Meltdown by Brandon Johnson. I'm going to go over that. Plus, you know how we do it, y'all. We going to have the body cams plus more. We're going to talk a little bit of the WNBA. Caitlin Clark is not on the Olympic team, and they're just discouraged. And for once, I feel like there's a good reason why she shouldn't be on there. From other people's perspective, I'm going to play that later on down in the show. Like I said, we got body cams. We're going to be going over a few topics. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's get into this. Had to get out that long. Had to get out that long smoke, check my mics and everything up. Hopefully, Theory will be working good for me. I got her a little bit closer to me so we can hear, just in case we be asking questions. You know how sometimes we ask questions. I think the last question that I asked Siri was lobbyist and
the term lobbying suggests advocacy, advertising, or promoting a cause. A person who writes a letter to a congressperson or even questions a candidate at a political meeting could be construed as being a lobbyist. This is from Wikipedia.
okay, what's the definition of tech company?
A technology company is a company
No, stop.
focuses primarily.
What's the definition of big tech?
For no. Check it. As a verb, dictate means.
No, definition of big tech.
Okay, I found this on the web for no definition of big tech. Check it out.
And see how it doesn't want to give us a definition of big tech. But then I asked it the question, is big tech and lobbyist the same thing? And then yet again, it won't answer that. Hey Siri, is big tech and lobbyist the same thing?
I found some web results. I can show them if you ask again from your iPhone.
Yet again. Okay, so it wants to play that reindeer game. I'm not going to get too mad at it because it wants to play that game like that. We're going to get into some serious more stuff like this. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm playing this because I do got people that actually watch my show, excluding my mother. And this argument is the biggest argument I think common people should have. Rich people, wealthy people, they already having this discussion. This is nothing normal. For the people who claim they're not gonna endorse a billionaire or rich man problems like that. Okay, rich man problems. Explain to me that Trump has these charges, y'all. Trump got these charges. Yet again, these charges, oops, I'm gonna have to use this one. These charges are met with misdemeanor type outcomes. And this discussion right here is a prime example of what you're looking for when you're like, okay, what is the argument? What was he charged for? I'm stuttering, y'all, because to me, this was just like the best one to put it in. Let me see if that's a difference. Okay, how to give y'all some high definition.
Mr. President, Donald Trump says that you are imprisoning him because he's your political rival. What do you say to that charge?
Well, I'll stop you there. We have the clip. Let's play the clip.
Mr. President, can you tell us, sir, Donald Trump refers to himself as a political prisoner and blames you directly. What's your response to that, sir?
They's going to use this thing for a movie. I promise you. When they come down to some political movie that it come out and you know that he's the bad guy or you know that he's suspect, especially a suspense. Something suspense make you suspect. They're going to use a thing like this. I promise you, this is going to go down in history.
Do you think the conviction will have an impact on the campaign?
I mean, he looked like Jack Nicholson in The Shining at the end of that. But yeah, I mean, Michael, to pick up your point there, that's the clip you're referring to.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's pretty clear this is not a man who thinks that he has to be accountable to the American people. When you look at the federal charge against Trump, there was a poll that came out when that charge was brought that showed 62% of Americans think that it's primarily politically motivated. They just don't seem to care. And so this has been a ratcheting up, as we've all noted on the panel, of trends that have been built up for some years now. Some would say going back to Richard Nixon, but certainly in the early Trump campaign, the Democrats tried to stop him from being president by spying on him and cooking up fake intelligence, ironically enough, with Russia. And that didn't work. Then they tried to throw him out by impeaching him twice. That didn't work. Then they tried to kick him out by rigging the election and changing all the voter rules, in some cases in contravention of state constitutions leading up to that election. That did get him out of office, and he did leave office, but then he didn't go away. He kept running again. So then they indicted him 4 times. Now they've convicted him. They're going to threaten to throw him in prison. Pretty soon they're going to threaten to send him to St. Helena. But this has absolutely nothing to do with the law. As was noted earlier, at most you're talking about a misdemeanor that would have already expired under the statute of limitations. I'm not even convinced that there was really a misdemeanor that Trump committed. So my fellow panelist here is celebrating that the rule of law has been vindicated and overturned 234 years of American legal tradition. I would challenge her to see if she could possibly articulate how and what crime Trump committed, because so far Alvin Bragg, the DA.
You heard his arguments. I'm gonna bring up another argument on the podcast that I ain't bringing up. This is my argument to people. Notice how she smiles, because this is supposed to be an easy argument. And just listen to these answers. The question is, he's charged, yes, 34 counts of felony. But what exactly are the charges?
Has failed to do so. The judge in the case, Judge Merchan, has failed to do so. And they can't do it because Trump didn't commit any of the crimes for which he's been convicted.
Well, let's just ask quickly before I go to Kevin. Francesca, just on that point, what crime did Trump commit?
It was financial crimes. It was white collar crimes. That is exactly what they charged him. He was convicted on.
What was the crime?
It's New York State law.
I understand. What was the crime?
It is New.
Francesca,
I don't even like it. It is
hang on, Mark.
He just got convicted on 34 counts.
Francesca, what was the crime?
Of like cooking the actual books.
What was the crime?
You are not allowed. So you are not allowed to use your own financial, like your own money, to pay off somebody, and then he logged it as something different. He logged it as just a regular payment, but he was actually paying off this porn star to keep quiet, which, if he hadn't been running for president, would not have mattered, but he was. And so it impacted campaign finance laws in New York State. Okay, that is what Juan Merchan just oversaw this. Alvin Bragg brought these charges because Michael Cohen, his sister, was already sentenced to 3 years to do it.
Let's just go before Kevin. I'll be very, very, very patient. We'll come to you.
Look, I'm no expert. Let me just say, hang on,
Michael.
You are no expert. That's because the campaign finance law is a federal law.
Hang on, anyway. Francesca. I want to go to Mark. You're the lawyer. Is anything Francesca just said, is that actually the crime?
Look, let me just say, I like Francesca a lot, and we probably agree on 80% of our worldviews. However, Francesca, the way you just described it, call me afterwards and I'll educate you, because that's not what happened. There was no theory that was given to the jurors. The jurors were told it could have been campaign finance, it could have been tax, it could have been false books. They were told they didn't have to specify, and specifically told they did not have to agree unanimously. That's what irks me. Lifelong Democrat, no fan of Trump, never voted for Trump, never will. But I will tell you, as somebody who has spent his entire career with kind of taking on unpopular causes and holding the government accountable, I have to tell you, I do that for a reason. And the reason is this kind of shenanigans, and that's the best light I can spin it on, in the criminal courts, has no place in a federal election.
No, I agree.
The campaign finance laws were federal, not state, and the state laws had nothing to do with it.
I want to go to Kevin. Been waiting very patiently. Kevin, you are a very successful businessman, as Trump has.
Okay, so you heard the argument. You heard how she stuttered over saying that Trump cooked the books. Trump has a lawyer that, I think I explained this last time to some people. Like, I am dumb enough to get in trouble to do something stupid. I have a lawyer that's smart enough to get me out of trouble when I do something stupid. That's what his job is for. I don't know everything of all, but you have a lawyer or you have somebody there to obtain justice to make sure that you don't get looked acquitted. I think is the proper word. So yet again, if I am having sex with a porn star, I don't want my family to know about it, and she's coming to try to destroy my life. Are you gonna pay the lawyer to hush her up? I think that was once we had on another podcast. If you finna get hemmed up by a girl, is you gonna have her pay the books? No. Are you gonna pay your lawyer to get her to hush up? And that's basically the question. That's the meme. That's the idea of everything of the situation. And if you're gonna say, yeah, that's what you're gonna do, yeah, I'm gonna pay her out, then yeah, you're in the same position as Trump. Same position as Trump. I'm also looking for this other article where this podcast where this dude explains some things a little bit better than me. So I'm gonna probably shoot around and look for it. That's who was on the special podcast. And I'm looking for what he said.
We'll be kind of a zombie constitutional republic where we've got these kind of, oh yeah, we've got this constitution, we have these alleged civil rights that protect us and due process and all of the Bill of Rights, but they're not enforced if you're of the wrong political party or you're outside the narrative that the
how Secret Service protection would impact the felony prison sentence of a protectee, even a former president. Okay, this legislation was co-sponsored by Representative Troy A. Carter, Barbara Lee, Frederica Wilson, Yvette Clarke, Bonnie Watson-Coleman, Jasmine Crockett, Joyce Beatty, and Steve Cohen. So as a regular person who's not in this space, I'm not a lawyer, I don't have Judicial Watch, I'm not involved in politics, I'm a guy that's been a financial services businessman, but I read contracts and we have different types of things that we have to go through. The way I read this, if I was to say the opposition is evil, how would they set it up? We've tried character assassination. We've tried trying to take all your money away. We've tried putting a gag order on you that you can't campaign and have all these audiences coming up to you. We've tried silencing you. We've tried demonizing you. We've tried painting you as a convicted felon. We already have a mugshot of you. We've sold to the entire country that you are a criminal is what we're selling you. None of this shit is working. You just raised a couple $100 million based on the 70 million from small money, another 150, 130, $200 million from big money that people are coming towards your side.
Yeah.
There's only one thing we got left. We can't provide them protection. So guess what we're going to do? Let them debate June 27th. July 11th, we're going to sentence him to prison. Then this is in effect, depending on how fast they can apply this. Now he's not got protection. Then it's a free-for-all on what happens there. How do you read this?
Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, for my D students in the back. If you see how they painted the picture to Trump and let you know how everything is, I sent you the link. Oh, hold on. My bad. So basically, y'all, if y'all see how they want to set Trump up by all these convictions, getting rid of it, there is a rumor going on out here that they said, and Trump has said this a bunch of times, like, yo, if you're not part of Trump, if you didn't run, you wouldn't really be in this predicament. You really wouldn't be going through this. You would be, chilling. Just don't run. And so he's running, he's going through this. And that's really the case. Now that you're running, we're trying to prosecute you. We're trying to got the mug shovel, got everything. And yet again, this article, which he just read to us, this article saying that we're going to take your protection, Secret Service away. That's getting back to what people have been saying. Now, can we pay for extra protection? Can we pay for the best type of protection? Is there a service better than Secret Service out here? Is there a service better than Secret Service? Because if there is, then yeah, I'd be like, okay, then go ahead and get rid of that. Let's pay for the best service. What's better than Secret Service? Maybe the Navy SEAL, people that's been in this type of predicament before. But yet again, you see this, you hear this, y'all. They're not covering this everywhere. I think this is one of the only few places where they're covering it. And yet again, I'm a low budget podcast and crew. So yet again, this is not covered everywhere. They probably don't care. They're probably looking at this as this is nothing normal. This is just what needs to happen if you are a felony. So yet again, here's a person that's been in the politics. We seen him at the White House in a little intro. Let's get his word.
You see enough legislation. You see who promoted it, Benny Thompson, a leading Democrat in the House. They want Trump dead. To deny a former president Secret Service protection in these circumstances would almost certainly lead to his death. And they know what they're doing. And even talking about it is dangerous because we understand he still has Secret Service protection. But when you see the media start talking about this, you're going to get a nut or two who interprets it to mean, well, he doesn't have Secret Service protection now. Now we can go after him and I'm going to try to target him. And who knows what happens when that happens.
And there's a lot of people
that highlights to me.
Everybody's on the right is saying this. And the people are asking the question. So, yet again, if they knock Trump, bruh, civil war. Everybody wants to know what trigger is going to take to cause a real riot in America, a war, a blind side of government doing what they need to think they need to do so they can so-called take over. It would be that right there. Wiping Trump off the planet would cause a United States meltdown. If y'all don't think so, I get it. But I don't think that y'all realize that the magnitude of this. Because people are already saying it. People are already talking about it. So for you to talk about it, you got to think somewhat it might happen.
That not all leftists or liberal Democrats or Democratic Party members or whatever are communists, but they've embraced communist means to achieve their political ends. They're allied with them in terms of the street actors. And now, again, this is something that Putin would clearly understand as a technique to ensure his political opponent is killed in prison. They want to send Trump to Rikers with no Secret Service protection. What serious person would think that would result in anything other than the tragic death of President Trump? Terrible times we're in.
But how is it that if the way the Constitution was set up and the way our founding fathers created America with the Supreme Court, with any of that stuff, would allow this to even progress to this levels? How does our system, our current system, allow for this to happen?
Our judicial system, especially with respect to Trump, is broken. They've allowed abuse that's never really happened before. The only check thus far, and it's not been a reliable one, but it's been a significant one, is the Supreme Court. And that's why the Supreme Court's under a vicious attack by the left. They're targeting conservative justices, their families and such. And in the end, that's the most reliable vehicle for protecting Trump from these abuses. Because right now, this train's left the station. You never want to be a defendant in a state court. And typically, it's hard to kind of get off that train until the process ends and you're incarcerated. And so what the challenge for President Trump and his legal team, in my view, is figuring out a way for the feds to get involved, the federal courts, ultimately the Supreme Court, to say in response to you, we're not doing this. It's obviously it was obvious the deficiencies in this court process up in New York made this whole process unconstitutional in a war game where there was a dispute about the Electoral College, a close count where Trump was winning. They would have for other reasons. So just a pure power play to overturn the outcome of the election. So they're never going to stop. Typically, the Trump judges have tended to be a bit more fair and understand.
I'm still a believer of that. And so
consider this appeal in the ordinary course.
I seen it on a short someday. He said, but they're not going to play it. I'm not going to just keep bouncing around her. I'm going to try one more time and see if I can just like magically get to the quote.
Has the ability to detain someone who's in contempt of Congress directly. They don't have to rely on the Justice Department to prosecute. So there's no consequence, and I don't know how much more divergent example could you get. The way that Trump has been treated and Bannon's been treated, Peter Navarro, another Trump aide who's in jail over disputes about executive privilege and contempt for Congress, rushed to be he was prosecuted by the Biden Justice Department, and the House is nominally controlled by Republicans. They haven't figured out a way to impeach Biden, and they have the Attorney General literally coming in under oath saying, "You want to find me in contempt? Go ahead." And they still can't. They still haven't figured out what to do about it.
Tom, how can they do this? Because what's the real reason for it? This is Steve Bannon was just ordered to prison for ignoring a congressional subpoena, right?
Mm-hmm.
But play this clip, Rob. Do you remember this? Go ahead and play this clip the way you had it. So this is Hunter Biden, just gets up and walks out. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Excuse me, Hunter. Apparently you're afraid of my words.
Lower the audio, Rob.
Oh. I like to reclaim my time, Mr. Chairman.
What's the difference?
There isn't any difference. They gave Hunter another chance to respond, and they let that, and he finally caved after a few weeks. But they could have found him in contempt immediately, and they didn't. They didn't.
So what's the difference between what Hunter did versus what Bannon did?
Well, Bannon was relying on the advice of his lawyer. The courts wouldn't give him any benefit of the doubt there. He was.
So I can't find what I was looking for. I apologize about that. But he did have a pretty good quote. I did not hear him come in at all. I did not hear him come in. So that, if I ever come back to him, it's because I got a quote that he did. It was a short. I should have just brought up the short. But yet again, there is some other business going down. What's up, my guy?
What's good with it? What you was on, bro?
Chilly chill. I'm
What's
finna bring up this segment since you were up in here. I was finna get to where did I put it up under watch later.
Okay.
Watch later. The Al Sharpton.
Al Sharpton. What? Still alive?
Yeah, kicking.
This nigga old as dirt, bro.
Welcome to the show. You just heard what Congressman Vesey had to say about your comments. You've also been criticized by House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries and the head of the DNC, Jamie Harrison. Both.
Yet again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna put this out here on record by saying this is my black candidate for the next president of the United States of America, 2028.
Who, Al Sharpton?
Huh?
Who, Al Sharpton?
Brian Donalds.
Oh, Brian Donalds. Okay, well, okay. I ain't heard about Brian. I see him before. Tell me about Brian Donalds. What's going on with this? Fill me in, bro. Fill me in.
I will let you listen to him.
Okay.
And understand that he is a Republican or the Democratic shadow, and so you see like how he stand on his ground, how he stand on his principles and what he stand for. Okay. And that's for one. That's what I like. His voice, his misdemeanor, his facial expression, everything of a black father is what you see in this guy. That's what I see, just going off of parents' voice and,
Both of them black. One of them black from Brooklyn, like you were born in Brooklyn. I was born in Brooklyn. What's your response?
My response is that it's very interesting how people can just lie and mischaracterize what I said. The video's on my social media. Go to @ByronDonalds. You could listen to it in full. I never said or insinuated anything about Jim Crow being better. Just was talking about the marriage rates of black families in America during that time period. It's an empirical fact.
You mentioned Jim Crow. Wait a minute. I've watched your video. You mentioned Jim Crow 4 times. One time you referred to families. All families did less. They had higher divorce rates in the 60s and 70s as the nation opened up. This wasn't because of Jim Crow kept blacks. Blacks couldn't vote. Those families couldn't go downtown. I mean, to in any way infer that the black families were better than Jim Crow. I mean, I've said things that I've later said I should.
Okay. Yet again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm playing this again, and have y'all seen? We was on what was her name? Joyce Reese. And they misconstrued what he said, and here we are on Al Sharpton again, and they misconstruing what he said. And he just told you, I wasn't saying that black people was better back in Jim Crow. I ain't saying that black people were more together. It was a higher marriage rate.
But why was it like that though?
Huh?
Why was it like that?
Why was it a high marriage rate back then?
Yeah.
Because they were together. It was more united.
I'm saying, why were they more together? Why were they more united? Was that before like they start putting all the dudes in jail, all black people in jail? Was that before that?
When you mean putting everybody in jail, you talking about laws and stuff like that? Yeah, like, I mean, you gotta think about it.
Like, remember, Clinton did that law where he started locking up hella black people. Like, was that before that? Yeah, that was, right?
Yeah, that was. I would have to say it was before that, because you got to think Jim Crow law was a little bit of still of what people want to say is what they call it. Race was it racial? What's the other word that's racial that they do?
Discriminating.
Systemic racism.
Systemic racism.
Jim Crow is basically systemic racism back in the early 40s all the way up to the 60s. It was a guy who actually put in a system into the United States of America to make sure that black people didn't get ahead. Yeah.
So is that why the marriages is like how it is now is because of Jim Crow?
No, the marriages are how they are now is because of welfare, the late 70s and the early 80s.
I think they was getting broke up with before welfare came out.
Not really, because welfare. What's going on, Michael?
What's up, my guy?
I'm chilling, man. I ain't know. I've never been on StreamYard, but since y'all talking about the welfare, let me. I don't know who you are, brother, but nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
I'm Z. But I was gonna say with the welfare, to my understanding, is that was a political thing. With the welfare thing, a woman, in order for a woman to receive welfare, like let's say we take Section 8, a man can't be in that house. That's period, point blank. That's just, that was something that, that was, and as far as I'm concerned, that was a Democrat thing, especially in Chicago and New York, because
that was a Democrat thing. Is that
yes?
That was
true?
what yeah. That's to my knowledge. That's what I researched. Yes, because at that
wasn't
time,
that a great thing though at that time? Because it's like if they had nowhere to live, like why wouldn't you want them to have somewhere to live? Where they supposed to go?
Go ahead.
That's a question.
Think about this. If we were so united and so together, if there was nothing that was breaking us up, because you got to think about this time after this was a little bit after Martin Luther King, Malcolm X had passed away. So we wasn't too far gone away from making the right steps to conquer United States of America as a culture. You know what I'm saying? So yet again, you had to look at it as the government. If another Malcolm X or another Martin Luther King or another Louis Farrakhan or another powerful man who able to speak intelligent and know how to move a crowd comes along, we cannot have that now, because right now was probably, and I ain't gonna lie, when I look at that era,
welfare started. Y'all know when welfare started? Excuse me,
but if you just look at the 70s, go outside of the government real quick and look at the surroundings of the 70s, the 60s, and the 80s, like that. That's when a lot of patented things were getting abrupted. This is when people were actually getting the wealth gap started spreading. You know what I'm saying? That's where you see the separation, and black people, yes, you can say that, okay, yeah, white people was getting ahead. If you look from, I really want to say the 60s through the 80s is really where you start to see a huge spread, because therefore the government were dealing with more drugs and trying to infiltrate that into cities and stuff like that.
I just read. I just read the welfare started. I just sent it to you. Started in 1935, right?
1935, but the welfare check didn't start until the 75. Well, 76, 77.
So it started in 35. They didn't get their check until 75.
That's when that part of welfare
50 years later.
Yeah, where always, you got to think about this. Helping the poor has always been around. Something to do with helping the poor, helping the youth, helping the young, helping the unfortunate has always been around. But when it was founded to actually do some criminalizing to the welfare, was more, you just look at it, because there are videos. Just look up when welfare kicked in for as welfare checks, and then look at some of the interviews of black families. You will see them. They looked at dress, they looked at nice, you know what I'm saying? They didn't look poor, they didn't look bummy, didn't look like none of that in them interviews.
And when welfare started, fellas, it was in 1935, right? And folk Republican, you said that was Democrat, or that's what you believe? That's wrong.
That's what the research shows, that it was.
That was wrong. That was actually signed by President Roosevelt in 1935, and he was a Republican.
Who signed off on it? It doesn't matter.
President Roosevelt.
And okay, all right, hold on.
I had to just look it up. Yeah, he was right. Theodore Roosevelt.
Yeah, he was in office.
But that's a Republican thing. Welfare was a Republican thing.
Originally, yeah. When I had to look that up for a second.
Yeah. So
but we're talking about the ninth. But we're actually no. But it's not bullshit. Originally, it started as that. But what I said about the 1970s, though, in terms of black families, that was by no means no bullshit.
What about the 30s and the 40s and the 50s and the 60s? You skipping all
Things
this?
were a little different because I'm gonna be honest.
30s and the 40s and the okay.
Yeah, you just skipped from
Now hold on,
1935
let me say something on that. So let me quote, and I'm not quoting what I believe. I'm only quoting what some people say and what I have heard. Back in the 30s, 40s, and 50s, black people were able to have neighborhoods. They had a neighborhood, they had communities, they actually had their door unlocked. It was low crime in these communities. So everything was actually doing well in those times.
No,
everybody was wearing suits, there was no pants sagging, it was low crime. I'm just saying back in those days.
Those days, yes, there was no pants sagging, but that's when racism was at an all-time high. That was when we were fighting for our rights in this country. It wasn't cool for black people. Crime was probably down because we didn't have 30 rounds like we did. You feel me? We didn't have hella crack and cocaine and heroin and crystal meth.
We wasn't stealing from each other.
We didn't need to. We didn't need to.
Yet
and
again,
that's not because of Democrats or Republicans, bro. And that was because in those days we were still. Yeah, just thinking about it. I don't know if y'all know a lot of American history, black people history, but during those times, right, we was fighting for civil rights.
100%.
We was fighting against our oppressors, and here come Roosevelt making laws for welfare.
Yeah, because you got to think about it back then. How many black men were actually in the family? Or how many people were? Welfare was a universal.
80% of the black community. 80% of black people was in family back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s.
So here come these Republicans
30s, 40s, and 50s.
making these laws, right, separating the black family with Roosevelt with the welfare shit. Here come the Republicans doing that.
So you think Republicans were the ones?
Roosevelt started it. He was a Republican.
But you got to look at
it.
Okay, for one thing, you're not looking at the laws that was infiltrated for the welfare back then compared to the 70s. You know, each president that came in after that changes the law and added different things to welfare.
I'm saying
just like Barack Obama. Just like when Barack Obama, when he came in, what did he add to welfare? The healthcare system, Barack.
So you said, so what did y'all saying? What did y'all saying?
I'm trying to figure out what this conversation was about. Because I came in late. That's why I'm.
The conversation is.
I'm sorry. I thought I'm trying to figure. Is this like a debate, or are we debating something, or are we just talking about?
It's just a simple debate. We're just. You gotta. The thing is, we at 2024.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard for us to understand it, and we just generally talking about the difference between the 40s with the welfare and who started it, who brought it in, who infiltrated. What makes us so separated now than back then? Because yet again, back then we was 80% together. He's saying because back then we was together because we was fighting our oppression. We was fighting the government more because yet again, those were people that was holding the rights to our freedom, which I can't deny all of that. That was true. But yet again, in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, we had homes.
Yeah, it took a while for it to get destroyed. I mean, the Republicans or Roosevelt put in this play to destroy the family.
There has never been no evidence to say that, even though that he started welfare. Yet again, because you're just going off of welfare, it doesn't say. We're talking about laws that was infiltrated into welfare, that that was infiltrated into welfare.
I don't know all the laws that was infiltrating the welfare law, but I do know that Roosevelt started it. And if we're going to say that black families was destroyed from welfare, Section 8, food stamps, all that shit, we got to put that on Roosevelt, not the Democrats.
That didn't start into the 70s, though. So how you going to start that?
I'm actually looking it up right now.
You want to go from, you want to skip the 30s when the original.
Because that wasn't, yet again, because You got to understand that
I'm saying,
part
why do you
was
go?
not,
Why do you skip from the 30s and why?
because
do you skip,
that wasn't in law in the 30s, and you can't. I'm not gonna bring up a time that wasn't in place.
it
They
was
wasn't
in
giving out
place.
welfare
He
checks in the
signed it.
30s.
I
If
think
you
I know what
read
he's
it,
talking.
he signed it.
What I think what Michael was trying to say is, and this is what I was trying to say. Miss got it on the welfare part, but when we talk about the 1930s, that was like a whole different time. After that, it was Lyndon B. Johnson who was, expounding upon the whole welfare check. Lyndon B. Johnson, sorry.
Yet
We look at
again, a
Lyndon B.
whole nother
Johnson,
president.
he was the most racist president. He literally said, you can look it up, I will have these niggers voting. This is not against Democrats, but he said, I'll have these niggers voting Democrat for the next 200 years.
They was all racist at that time. It was all racist. They was all racist.
Who?
There's no difference.
All white people
That's
were
what I
racist.
don't like. You can't say all is racist because
No,
yet
what I'm
again, there
saying,
were
they was
people.
all like the government.
The government.
There were people back then that fought for our rights and freedoms, or we wouldn't be this far.
What you mean in the government? So you mean like everybody in the government was the enemy? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, at the government, it was a law.
There were a lot. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm
Yeah.
going to agree with everybody and say there were a lot of people that were against black people.
So the government came in and did that. That was a plan. They had an agenda. That was their plan. The government, Republicans and Democrats together. He's saying Lyndon B. Johnson. I'm saying Roosevelt, and I'm saying that both of them together did it together. They just did it at different terms. They were both equally racist, but they, you know what I'm saying, they had their turn to do what they did. And so we come to 2024, and why we're in a situation now is because of what Lyndon B. Johnson did, and it's what Roosevelt did. It's what they both did.
I see what you say now. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I was trying to catch on because I didn't mean to come on late, but now I get it. But if we look at it, you're both right.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a lot of people that wanted to keep us down. But at the same time, Capisha is right. There were plenty of white people that wanted to do right by black people. I can't even say that all of the government necessarily was even racist, because there were plenty of people who probably in the government who disagreed with each other. Otherwise, if they were all equally, the way I'm saying it is, if they were all equally racist, why do we even have the right to even walk down the street now?
Because the thing is, you said, why do we have the right to walk down the streets? It's because in 2024, we fought for those rights. That's what the civil rights.
What year did we fight for those rights?
In 2024.
Civil rights was us fighting for the rights. Do y'all know about?
Okay, so what year did we have those rights then?
Which rights?
The human rights, the civil rights. When did we get those rights?
Civil rights with Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. That time they was fighting for civil rights, and Rosa Parks, and how the lady sat on the back of the bus and didn't refuse to get off because it was a law that black people couldn't sit on the front of the bus, right?
Okay,
so
I'm not disagreeing, but what year did we be free enough to where we are today?
I have to look up the year of Malcolm X doing his thing, and they fighting those rights. I don't know all the laws of America and all the years of America, but I do know like the timeline. You feel me? And I do know that they were all they were all together in this agenda, like they are now.
Now,
same thing. Yeah, now. For example, like now, like a lot of these Republicans, like if you talk about now, a lot of these Republicans want to take Trump down too. They're together in this. They have an agenda. Their agenda isn't see this is the difference between what they got going on and what we got going on. As in the people, not even black people, just like the Americans. The difference is our attention span is so short, right? Our thinking, we only plan for a week ahead of time. 2 weeks when you get paid, a month when your rent is due, a year when your taxes come, right? We're not thinking 100 years from now. These people were thinking 100 years from now. What we're going to do today, how that affect 100 years from now. And this is what you got. They accomplishing their goals. And they always have. Since when we got separated from England a long time ago. They accomplishing their goals when they took over America. They accomplished their goals when they damn near took over the whole world. It's accomplishing their goal, and they got another goal, y'all. And they stay with different goals. So
I could see that.
we only think so far, and we only think about our perspectives, but we don't really know history like that.
But then you got to look at history. Who writes those history books? I mean, even then, it's going to come down to your perspective, nonetheless. Not saying that you're wrong at all. I'm not disagreeing with anything you said.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying
history is facts. We just don't know it, and we scramble it up, and it becomes confusing, and people put it in their perspective, like you said.
Time out. Who scrambled it up? Because now I think you're pointing fingers at people, and not everybody scrambled things up. Because
not again, everybody, but that's what I'm saying. Like the average American versus like the government.
Now, okay. Go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah, like the average American versus the average American versus like the government. So the average American, like I said, we don't even think that far ahead. They thinking, it's a deeper thought process. It's a whole government, right? It's a whole bunch of people coming together. Like, look at all the people in Congress and all the people in the White House. They all come together.
Can I ask you okay, let me ask you a question then real quick.
Yeah.
If you would have found out that your third great grandfather was in the government, and his son after that was in the government, would you think that's a pattern, or would you think that was just a coincidence?
That could be a pattern.
A pattern. Okay.
Yeah, and the pattern has been the same in America. Just like how we always have like the same people kind of see what people don't know. I did some research. I had seen some, and they said a lot of these presidents are related.
Okay. I'm not going to go down. I'm not going to go down that because yet again, that's just
what I'm saying. It's a pattern, bro.
I've seen that chart, but I know what he's
talking about. A lot of people related.
Everybody, okay, because everybody knows that. Like, if you don't know that, you've been sleeping up under the rock. But I think everybody nowadays, 2024, about know that it has a cell phone. Even if you get anywhere remotely into politics, you're gonna find that out. I think that's like on page 1. You should figure that out.
That ain't on page 1. They don't tell a lot of people that a lot of these presidents is related, and
yet again,
really a bloodline.
If you listen to what I just said, if you start deep diving into this, that's like one of the first few things you look up and find.
So when you ask me if it's a pattern, yes, it's most definitely a pattern, and it's an agenda that they all in cahoots with.
So yet again, do you think black people have a pattern? Do you think black people have an agenda?
Black people have an agenda and a pattern.
That's a good. I know what you.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna say yes.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Why you say no? I'll tell you why I say yes.
The reason
I'm gonna turn off my microphone.
Black people have a pattern. I'm gonna say no. The reason why is
I just like how you say. I'm gonna say no. No.
Dedicated to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no. But okay, so now that's switching topic a little bit because at first we was talking about the government. If we talk about
we're gonna stay on government, but yet again, you got to think about if they have an agenda, what would be
black people ain't they don't see the thing is okay, here we go. So the thing is if you want to talk about black people, do you want to talk about black people or you want to talk about government? Because
black can I just tell you why I say yes though?
So you do want to talk about black people?
Just for right now.
All right, go
I
ahead. Start talking about black people.
I just need 30 seconds. Listen, right. when we look at black people, 90% of them in America are gonna have this. I'm the angry black man. The white man is holding me back. We must go back to Africa, brothers.
90%. Pause. You said 30 seconds. 90%?
Yes.
No, because that's not true.
That's an agenda.
That's not true. But what you said, 90% of black people don't think like that. It's 3 black people on here right now, and 90% of us don't think like that.
Nigga, I'm talking.
So brother, that's what I'm saying. You just made that up.
No. Talk to most of them. How many? I promise you. I've heard it from the older ones, the young one. Brother, I've been black my whole life.
Yeah, me too. And guess what? 90% of the black people on this channel right now don't believe that.
No, you don't believe that.
No, I said 90% don't.
90%, they don't believe that. Then they are
not on this channel.
You got to be lying to yourself.
90% of the people on this channel right now, that's 3. 90% don't believe that. And we all black. You understand what you're saying?
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, you said 90% of black people think like that.
Yeah.
And that's not true. Because we have 3 black people on here right now, and 90% of us don't think like that.
Okay.
Maybe 2 of us do, but not all 3 of us. That's not 90%. So 90% of black people don't think like nothing. So continue about the black people.
Yes. The majority of them, they have this angry persona that they're being held down. This is what I call the woke agenda. We see it. You hear it. You hear it in the music. The oppressor. The oppressor. It's all it is just pointing fingers. That's what I say. That's why I say yes. That's what I've noticed.
Pointing fingers.
It's a lot of
see. Now we're gonna talk because you talking because how did and your name say Republican? Me and Capiche. Let me get him, Capiche. Me and Capiche talk about this, right? So you said 90% of black people, right? Are you another? It says Republican on your name. Are you a black people hater, bro?
Not at all. By no means.
Are you a black person lover? Which one?
Brother, lover. I mean,
you're a black person lover?
I've written 3 poetry books praising black people. All I'm saying is, I'm just saying the majority of them do have the same mindset.
I don't believe that because
you don't believe
no, because us 3 right here got 3 different mindsets, and you don't believe the white person holding you down, do you? Do you believe what you said? What black people do, or do you believe that what you're saying that what black people do?
Brother, if I believed it, I wouldn't be talking to you.
That's what I'm saying. So you don't believe it. So you saying 90% of black people believe that, but you don't believe it.
But don't you
I didn't
hear
say
people talking about it a lot?
No, I'm saying, do you believe what you're accusing the black people of?
I believe what I said is true. The majority of black people.
Okay, let me take over just a little bit. Let's take over just a little bit because we gotta understand that the agenda of the black community, I think there is a community, I think there is a pattern. Therefore, it wouldn't be too easy to predict of how we move or how to get us triggered. And unfortunately, I think Charleston White said it the best. Don't nothing in America amuse us, get us riled up, get us angry. Nothing. But one thing get us moving and get us united. And that's when a white cop kill a black person. If that don't happen, you won't hear shit out of a black person. You won't. But yet again, the crime rate in a black community would still be where it's at and how it functions. You would still have that trafficking of violence that needs to somehow slow down in these metropolitan, I'm gonna say it like that to be nice, in these metropolitan areas. Because most metropolitan areas are ran by black mayors and black DEAs and black folks. That's crazy. That's weird.
So what are we saying?
So yet again,
all I'm saying is let me rephrase what I said. The majority of black Americans have a victim mentality. That's all I'm saying. That's when I said pointing the fingers. That's all. You asked me, am I a black person?
But I don't think it's 90% no more. I ain't gonna lie to you. That 90% shit is dead. It used to be 90%, but that's dead because too many people are waking up. Too many people are saying, "Hey, I'm not a Democrat. I'm independent. I'm neither or." You know what I'm saying? I'm not voting. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, that's true.
Even that percentage right there makes a difference of us voting 90% Democrat. And I think this election right here is the beginning of showing the wave of us independently thinking of everybody different and unique in America. Hopefully. I think this is, but you know what I'm saying? I could be wrong. Yet again, I'm going to say like this: for as black people progressing, what I see ghettos getting smaller. I do. No bullshit. No bullshit. Ghettos are getting smaller. Crime is increasing because yet again, to a black person, and this is weird, and correct me, y'all, if I'm wrong, but to a black person, once a black community finds out that a lot of people is in one area, then it stops the other new youth to want to get into that area because they feel like it's overcrowded. When NBA, NFL was overcrowded, black people had nowhere to go. And then when gaming came along, okay, cool, you got gaming. And then when gaming felt like it got overcrowded because, you know what I'm saying, the big Madden tournaments, and I started looking into like, where do we travel for as a big culture of people? And it was NFL gaming and stuff like that. Now, content creating is another big thing.
Definitely.
That you see a huge community of the black community in is taking over. Well, not taking over, but just have their own beautiful section. And there's nothing wrong with that. But yet again, I feel like the small problem is a lot of people feel like it's getting crowded already when there's plenty of money to get out here.
That's it. That's being innovative. Really, if we talk about the black people, the original man on the planet, we always was innovative. That's why you say content creating. People really copying all the black people. I know y'all watch Instagram. They really be copying what the niggas is doing. The niggas be doing all this dancing and making cool music, and we being funny, we being comedians, and everybody's copying that. So when we talk about content creator 2024, they really just stealing all of our shit or copying it. There's something that a black person that came up and then they didn't flip in it. But they've been doing that in America for forever. It's copying our shit and stealing our shit and copying us. You know what I'm saying? We innovative. So you say it's black people in a pattern? Nah. The reason why I say no is because we keep creating new shit. We keep doing new shit.
Even create new shit is a pattern.
I mean, I could literally, if you wanted me to, bro.
I mean, we making new shit up all the time. We doing new shit.
You would love all three of my poetry books, man. I'm telling
I probably would. You can send them to me. I'll read them.
I ain't gonna lie to you, but that was when I was. I'm not. I don't want you thinking because I'm looking at you, see your body language. I want. Let me just clear. I don't want you thinking I got a problem with you,
with me,
or with black people. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you thinking that. I just when I met Michael, it's just he changed my mind about some things. Like I just don't feel as strongly as I did about certain things as I did, or I don't see things the same way.
You like the third person that told me that. Hey, Kafi, you influencing people, bro. How did that make you feel, bro? You like the third person that told me that.
It's real shit.
It makes me want to keep going into this podcast thing and keep going and talking. That's why every few often you'll always hear me highly appreciate y'all coming on here because yet again, I get to see the hard work. I get to see all the videos because I used to talk this with no videos. This conversation with people, and people used to tell me like, "Oh, Michael, you a sellout," and I was like, "No, I wanted." I personally, and let me get personal with y'all real quick. I personally wanted to see a different way for us to go. I also wanted to see the legal right way, because all I know, you got to look at it. All I known was America. All I known was what I seen in my community, and I seen my community progress, but I didn't see it progress the right way. All right, and when Barack Obama came through, that opened up the door to optimistic that we can do it the right way. Even though we the best creators, we've been doing it, but we can actually do it the right way, and we can put leaders into position in offices and see and do that. And yet again, you got 2024. Yet again, there has been more mayors now since Barack Obama than there was before Barack Obama came into office. You got to see that. And yet again, that's what you call a pattern. That's what you call open up them doors. Because a lot of people saying like, oh yes, I can do it. But yet again, you get on my case because you be like, why do you always put these black mayors up here? Because these black mayors that I put up there are ones that are actually running black communities, that are slowing that black community down, definitely. Or a black person that's not putting out enough crime. I mean, not crime, but enough police officers to protect people from crime so people can feel safe in their neighborhood. You got a lot of places where jobs are leaving because crimes are high, especially in California. I just seen a report yesterday. You got 40% of y'all jobs leaving California because crime is high. People not feeling safe. You shutting down what's that chicken place that they like? They shutting that down.
I'm going back to California. Well, I'm going back next week for my dad's birthday. Actually, matter of fact, I'm from Oakland. I'm gonna tell you right now, man, that crime rate, you can't even stop them. You if they come in there and start smashing and start taking jewelry, you gotta let them go. I think that's what it is. But
y'all think the crime rate is getting worse in the black communities?
Black and brown communities, in my opinion.
No. Now crime is just getting outrageous to where jobs like, you know what? I just shut it down. So bump the black community, because remember what I said earlier, ghettos are getting smaller.
Right.
I said that. Ghettos are getting
crime
smaller.
is everywhere, period.
It's crime. But it's still in metropolitan areas.
In cities.
Metropolitan areas is more held on mayors. Now we're looking into your mayors and your governors. Like you gotta stop that. And defunding the police is the number one thing you do. And yet again, you gotta understand criminals. Now we're not gonna get into color. We're gonna get into just people. Criminals are smart. People are smart enough to understand if you decriminalize. They understand what that word means. Decriminalize police, less police. Police officers are quitting because it's. I rather quit than get, you know what I'm saying, harassed by everyday citizens.
I want to ask you a question on that. Do
What's
you
up?
think that criminals are smarter than the government?
Do I think criminals are smarter than the government? Some, yes. A nice percentage, yes.
What percent?
About 45%.
Criminals are smarter than government
Yeah.
officials?
Yeah.
So that's almost half.
And I can't lie.
So they got the
I
equal
had to put it up there.
So they
because
pretty much
you got to
got
think
equal intelligence.
Yeah, because just as well as somebody that want to do right and trying to do right is that person sitting in that cubicle next to you that's trying to do wrong.
So half the people decide to be criminals, half of them decide to be government officials.
Or try to be something else. I mean, if we talk about Mexico, right? We talk about cartels and shit. What is it, like 60%? How much of it? What are we looking at? Like 60% of Mexico.
Because if that's the case,
criminals
if half the criminals is as smart as half the government, how can we tell really the difference when it's a group of people standing right there?
It's a thin line, man. That shit's crazy.
That's where you have that conversation. You know what I'm saying? You have to have a conversation with a person because you got to look at it. You got to look at it like think about it like this.
Is the government supposed to be non-criminals?
The government, okay, the state government is only supposed to make sure that we have the things that we need that to make us function. Whatever we need, we tell the government, hey, have that done. That's okay. That's what we pay them for. That's how it's supposed to run. The federal government is supposed to make sure that other countries don't come over here bothering us. We're allies with whoever.
America don't do that.
And we stay safe.
America do not do that. If America's supposed to be doing that, they is not doing their job right. Because they got all type of motherfuckers over here come across the border. They got an open border. Motherfucker, we got criminals, cartels. We got all type of crazy shit over here. They ain't doing their job right.
Yeah, don't say
yet again. That's where you have a person saying, clean out the swamp. Yet again, what got me into this politics stuff, and people would think, oh yeah, it's Trump. I'm like, no, it really was Alex Jones. This dude had me sitting in a truck listening to Alex Jones. And nigga, we had smartphones, and I had to look this stuff up. Like, what is he talking about? Because if anybody can sit there and listen to Alex Jones, you know, the dude get all emotional, up and down, rah, 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 government doing this, UFO doing this, these people are monsters. And then he went like later on down the road, further on down the road, podcast came around. He went on, I wouldn't say PBD podcast, and he got to explaining himself, like where he come from, his background. And when you get to sitting there and saying, dang, your mama, your daddy, your uncles, and everybody around you was in some type of government official, and they used to sit around, Thanksgiving, St. Patrick's, Christmas, and all these New Year's, with all of these holidays, they sitting there, they talking about stuff, and you just listening, like, damn. Woo, woo, woo. And that was Alex Jones, and that's what Alex Jones grew up to be, a person that sat there around his family, learned a lot of secrets and stuff. The podcast, stuff like that, because his first podcast was 2001.
I used to watch his show, and he was very entertaining. he snuck in into the redwood forest at the what was it called, the Bilderberg.
Yeah.
And he had the video of the owl and all that. You know, he said he snuck.
And see, I was just
he be lying though.
Lying on what?
He be lying, bro. He be lying.
Maybe exaggerating, but lying on what?
Well, he lied about the Sandy Hook shit, and he apologized for that.
Nigga, they sued the nigga for how many? 80 million or some shit.
Yeah, and then he apologized because he lied. That wasn't true.
I don't know. I heard of it. I didn't get too far deep into it because by then I was really trying to gather up equipment to even make it here to bring it to my podcast.
He was dropping a lot of knowledge though, exposing a lot of truths that niggas didn't know about. You know what I'm saying? Like I was watching him when he was snuck into the Bilderberg shit. You know what I'm saying? I used to watch him too, and he do come with a lot of conspiracy theories and shit like that. But he just entertainer.
He's not an entertainer. You got a person that built his own network.
Yeah, he rich as fuck, but they did take a lot of his dough. He a podcaster, and he like Joe Rogan type shit. But he's exposing, you know what I'm saying, like different stuff.
He was doing, like I said, he did this stuff in 2001. Was his first YouTube when I graduated from high school.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Republican. No, I don't think that you. I don't talk about nothing like really personal. I don't really get personal on this motherfucker. I just be talking in general. Yeah, said something.
Hey, my nigga. Let me ask y'all something.
What's up?
Did y'all just hear me eating that motherfucking piece of bread?
No.
No, you was on mute.
We gonna keep
No,
it
you was
playing.
on mute. You was on
All
mute.
right, so I'm about to smoke with y'all, but I'm gonna keep it real.
So yeah, it's like okay, it's like, and
You
I heard
remember
what you
when
was.
you asked me a question about what to start another civil war around here and stuff like this?
Yeah.
95210.
Yeah.
I thought that you would say yeah, because we done had
I
plenty
said,
of
yeah, you can hear
conversations.
me?
No, we didn't hear you say nothing.
No,
No, I heard him say. No, I heard him say it.
My bad.
No, you
So it's been this discussion, and I've been, you know me, I watch a lot of different podcasts, with Pacific podcasts that talks political. If there's a lot of people in the podcast world, especially on the right hand side, that's like, man, Trump is they finna assassinate Trump. They finna assassinate Trump. An article came out maybe 2 or 3 days ago. If Trump goes to jail, that they'll be taking away his Secret Service. After they take away his Secret Service, and that would be, and we're talking about maybe what, end of July type ordeal.
Yeah, when he
July
gets
11th.
sentenced.
If he gets, what if he gets sentenced July 11th? So we just gonna
Yeah.
say hypothetically if he gets sentenced then, so he'll lose it then. So do anybody on here think that'll be the opportunity for whoever to really go after him and take him out? So they'll be done with this Trump versus Biden thing.
Yeah, I mean, hell yeah, but I think that's what I was saying last time. Like, it'd be wild to see Trump in jail. Like, it'd be wild, right? And it's like, if they have somebody killed, if they have somebody do something to Trump while he in jail, right? You know what? I think they got so much power, motherfuckers ain't gonna do shit, bro. I think they run this shit so much. They got so much. We talking about the elite motherfucker. You can't fuck with these motherfuckers. Ain't nobody gonna do shit, bro.
Okay, but Trump is not the lead, obviously.
I'm talking about the elite, like locking him up and having something done to him. They so powerful, ain't nobody gonna do shit. And ain't nobody gonna do shit, bro.
Because for one, it'd be hard to point the finger at
Yeah, they gonna make it so smooth.
that
Ain't nobody
specific
gonna do
person
shit.
because you're gonna need that. You're gonna need the tape. You would need the smoking gun, and you know what that means. You know what that term means, right?
Yeah.
You would need the voice. You would need the voice. Whatever was sent, the email, the whatever. You would need that. Without that, then yeah, it just be an unsolved mystery.
Yeah, they gonna
But
make it an
man,
unsolved mystery, bro. Ain't nobody gonna do shit. It's gonna be a few people mad, a few people trying to do shit. It's gonna be a few people, but it ain't gonna be. They can't fuck with this. They can't fuck with the government, bro.
I mean, lock them up, but just don't murk them.
Lock him up is crazy. Locking Trump
If
up
you're
is
gonna lock
crazy.
them up, but don't murk them because
Locking him
I
up
just
is
ain't.
crazy.
I don't want to see the rioting.
Knocking him off. I don't even think they're gonna see what they want to do, bro. And I've been saying this for years, and that's why I'm happy to even come on here if I can share my thoughts, because I've been thinking this and I've been saying this to my friends for years. Like they want him to shut up. That's all they want him to do. Like Trump, to shut the fuck up. If he was to shut up and just kind of go away, as long as he can't run for president, they would have leave him alone. But he want to keep running for president. So he asking for this fight. He want this fight, and he's trying to expose
So y'all can't deal with Trump for 4 years.
No, they don't want to deal with him at all. They don't want to. They never did.
You think he really gonna make a big difference for 4? It's just 4 years.
Yeah, because he's gonna be mad and he gonna be wanting revenge, and they don't want that. So they trying to lock him up. They've been trying to stop him.
He ain't gonna.
They've been trying to stop him when they try to impeach him. That should have been like okay, Trump, you can't run for president no more. We're going to leave you alone. And he fought that shit and won that shit. And then they did it again. They impeached him twice, fought it again, and won that shit again. So it's like, bro, they pretty much telling him, like, bro, we letting you know to stop playing with us. You feel me? And nigga, you is a businessman in America. You not no government. We've got way more power than you. We way more boss than you. We way more than you. We let you know that we can lock your ass up, get rid of you as president, bro. And if you don't stop playing, nigga gonna damn near murk your ass. You better stop playing. That's what they let you know.
But okay. And
that's
you know what?
And you know what? And I fuck with
I
Trump,
can't knock
and
that
that's why I
statement like
always
that.
like
But yet again, to sit up here and say that y'all corrupting up America. Y'all got China over here selling cars through Mexico for pennies on a dollar, and we supposed to let that ride. We got a person that was smart enough to put a bunch of people together to figure out what's best for America, and y'all like, oh nah, shut up.
Yeah,
so you
because
don't
these motherfuckers is corrupt. It's showing their true colors. It's showing their true colors. And if you listen to Trump, that's what he's saying as well. It's showing their true colors of who they really are. And he called them the devils. He said these motherfuckers is so corrupt. These motherfuckers crooked Hillary. These motherfuckers is so with the shit. He said y'all don't even know how evil these motherfuckers is, and these are the motherfuckers that's running the country, and they let me know they spanking them. They spanking Trump. They taking his money in New York. They trying to make him stop, and he don't want to stop. They gonna make him stop, bro. Just like they did JFK. They gonna make him stop.
Like, but you know how you say they spanking him, they taking his money, like they taking his money.
Like
he just raised 400 mil.
Yeah, but that still ain't nothing. What they own, they own him, bro. They own him, and
How they gonna take? They finna take that 400 mil,
bro. What I'm saying, yes, they will. Yes, they will. They've been owning, bro, since bro. If you watch Trump during the whole presidency, he said it. He said, ever since I walked down that gold escalator, they was on me. He said a lot of people that used to be my friends. I used to be friends with the Clintons and Bill, and they used to be. We went to the wedding together.
Check
They
this out.
used to
Check
be
this out.
cool
Check this
with
out.
me.
And you gotta respect that too, bro. You gotta respect that. You as a human being, you become a simple mayor. We gonna go simplify as a mayor, bro. You come a mayor. You think your friends gonna look at you like, hold on, who are you? Oh, you think you somebody? Oh, you
What I'm saying is they own him. The government, these motherfuckers is showing.
What you think you gonna do? So I'm asking you the same thing. What you think you'll do? Because you're the type of person that's gonna get up there and really try to change and make a difference too. Like make a
you
good
want to
difference.
do that, and that's the crazy part about it, though, bro. That's the crazy part about it. You do want to go up there and do something good. You are supposed to think like, man, I'm gonna go up there and make some good laws and do some good stuff, and I'm gonna clean up the community, and I'm gonna clean up some trash and paint the buildings, and I'm the mayor, and I'm gonna do all this good stuff. But guess what? The motherfuckers over you, niggas, saying we don't do that here. We're stealing money. We're keeping the money. The people over you are saying, this is how we do it, and you need to do what we need you to do, or you getting out of here. And if we don't get you out of here by politically, they're gonna try to lock you up, nigga. And if they can't lock you up, they fuck around and knock you down. And they let you know, stop playing with us. We do shit.
How they gonna get? How you think they gonna get Trump though? Because they ain't gonna get him in jail.
Bruh, they've been fucking him for hella long. They impeached him twice. They put the fucking.
That's not. But ain't none of that stuff working.
I'm saying yes, that is fucking him up, bro. That is very bad.
You think it's working?
That's hell yeah, that's bad on his name, nigga. Impeachment, they just got him for 34 felonies. Hell yeah,
bro,
that shit working.
That's not working.
Bro, they fuck. Who else have they done this to? They've never done this to no other president.
What I mean, let me break this down. What I mean by it's not working. What I mean by it's not working is every time they do that, he gets more and more people that want to vote for him.
Yeah, guess what? And guess what? They don't care about that. They will
yes, they
cheat
do.
you. No, they don't. You know why? Because last election, he even talked about it. He said they cheated me out of the election. He said they cheated me out of the election. That's why they sued him. in Georgia for that shit, for election interference. They called it election interference
Okay.
just because
When
the reason why
you
they
get,
see, I
have you
know
heard
about this shit. The reason why they said that they were suing him in Georgia for election interference is because he made that call and pretty much was asking the government, like, where's my votes? He's like, where's my votes? I know I have more votes than this, right? And then the governor was secretly recording him, Donald Trump, and that's why he gave the shit to the governor of Georgia. That's why they sued him for election interference and shit. That's why he fighting, and they sued him for different shit all across the country. So they're in
and you're right on that.
Remember how I
But
talked?
yet again, but hold on, yet again,
Because I'm going crazy
every
right
time
now,
you look
bro.
at the polls, because after his mugshot, his polls went up.
Yeah.
His
So because
conviction,
they're
his
trying to
polls
wash
went
him,
up.
but let me eat though. So remember how I talked about earlier the Democrats and Republicans, they're in cahoots. I said we talked about Lyndon B. Johnson, and we talked about Roosevelt. All these government officials, they're in cahoots with one agenda, and the agenda is not with him, and it never
There's a
was.
lot
So
of
that's
people
why
that screams Trump that's been reported. They with Trump, the Republican Party.
I feel you. So guess what? And so what you trying to say is his notoriety is still going up. Like his clout is going up, even though they still doing this shit. Yeah, his clout is going up, and they don't like that either. So they're gonna do anything to stop him, and they will knock down his clout. They don't give a fuck about his clout.
How you gonna knock down his clout? That's the good question.
They trying their hardest. They trying their hardest.
I mean,
They gave
how
him
would you
34
think
felonies.
how would you think it's gonna be successful? What would they
Locking
have
his
to do
ass
to be
up will fuck him up.
in jail? Will solidify his knocking down his clout.
Fuck yeah.
They
What
will
I'm
get
saying to
people
you,
to not want to vote for him.
what I'm saying to you is they trying to do anything they can, right, to destroy him, and he won't go away. And they will, and they gonna let. I believe that they more powerful than Trump, and they are. They're going to win, bro. Just like they got Joe Biden in the presidency this time. They not gonna lose, bro. They not losing, and that's what we talked about, the Civil War. This is a crazy war that's going on, to where you can lock up your fucking the person that's going against you for presidency,
Your political opponent.
your political opponent. You gonna lock him up just to let you know that we got this power and we running shit. And what that is that's gonna start off like a civil war. But see, that's why we good as black people, because this ain't got shit to do with us. And we shouldn't make it to have it to where so much.
I like how you keep saying that, but you act like black people don't vote.
We can vote and shit, but as far as them beefing like how they beefing, bro, we watching that beef, bro. We watching this shit. And we shouldn't get involved in this shit, because that's them fighting at each other. And it's showing the true motherfucking people in the government that run everything in the world. That shows if these motherfuckers
So why
is
would we
immature.
sit back and let our neighbors fight against the government when we don't like the government too, as black people? Make that make sense.
Ask that again. Because I was just eating, bro. What did you say? Ask that again. I was going crazy.
Why would we sit back and let our neighbors fight the government when we don't like the government ourselves?
Why would we sit and let our neighbors fight the government? Who's our neighbors fighting the government?
You know who damn well you know is your neighbor.
Who's our neighbors fighting
If you
the government?
saying black folks, you saying black people sit out, and I'm saying your neighbor.
Bro, I was talking about Trump. You threw me off, bro. I'm high. Oh, my bad, bro. I had like a little brain freeze, bro. I'm high as fuck. That goddamn Gorilla Glue just kicked in. Oh, me. Say that one more time, bro. My bad. I'm high as fuck. Why would my neighbors do what? Because I was talking about Trump. You said what? My neighbors?
I'm talking about Trump with the civil war with the right. If they're gonna fight, why would you sit back and let them fight when you don't like the government yourself?
Why would I? Because why would I get into a fight? That's like you and
don't like the government. They don't like the government. Why would you help? And then you can help write the new law. But yet again,
No,
if
because
they
that's like
hold on, let me finish.
no,
Because if they over defeat the government, you're gonna want your piece of the pie of putting in the new laws.
yeah, after y'all done fighting. Like that's like Capiche and folk Republican fighting. I'm gonna sit back and watch y'all fight until y'all done fighting, bro. I'm not
So
gonna
we
I'm
done
not gonna
fighting.
jump in a fight.
So you not go. So people that don't help shouldn't have nothing to say when the new laws get put into place when
I
there's a
mean,
winner.
y'all fighting. If
Yet
y'all fighting
again,
each
you're not
other,
listening. You're not listening. You're not following. When it's over and there's a winner, you shouldn't have nothing to say, right? Because you sat
yeah,
out.
I could have something to say because I watched it and I could explain what I seen.
We
And I
don't
can
care
tell the
about.
truth of what
I
I just
talk
seen.
about the new laws. When there's
Yeah,
new
the new
laws,
laws. Yeah, I can explain what happened. I could say, well, damn, I sat back and watched Capiche and folk fight, and this is what happened.
what
Capiche knocked this
we
nigga
don't
to the
care about
ground
you sitting back and watching. You're not listening. I said
because
when
at
new
that
laws
point,
get.
yeah, because at that point, right, I know the truth. Versus you might say, man, I want to fight. He might say he want to fight, but I sat there and watched y'all, so I know the truth. I sat there and watched y'all. So no matter
What they
what
got to
y'all
do with you
saying,
setting in
I
the
really
law?
witnessed the truth.
What they got to
That
do
got
with
to
you
do with the
setting in new
law
laws?
what that got to do with the law is right. If I'm sitting there watching Republicans, Democrats fight, I'm sitting back and saying, wow, I seen the truth. I see what's really the best law. So I do got something to say because I sit there
You
witnessing
shouldn't.
shit.
No, anybody that set out a civil war, I guarantee, is not gonna have no say so in new laws.
Bro, what I'm saying is if I'm sitting there watching this shit,
Even
they
he
gon'
like no,
I'm a
nobody
witness to the
sits out a
the
war.
fight. I'm a witness to the action. I'm a witness.
Nobody that sits out, I 100% guarantee anybody that sits out a war is not gonna have nothing to do with any law. We not gonna let you say nothing. You set out a whole fight. Stop playing.
I mean, if you set out the whole fight, no, you can't make the laws. You can't make the law, but you can tell the truth about
Can't
it.
even sit in the fucking room.
Thank you.
You can
Thank
tell the
you. He
truth
said you
about
can't
it.
even sit in the room.
Yeah, no, you can't sit in the room of who making the laws, but you can tell the truth about it.
We
You are
don't
a
care
witness.
about what you say.
You a witness.
We don't care.
Well, shit, that's what niggas is doing.
He said we don't give a fuck what you gotta. If you
That's
a
what
coward,
niggas is doing. Niggas ain't.
Nigga, we out here banging.
That's what niggas is doing. Niggas is out here being
You out here
witnesses.
banging on the set, nigga. You nigga talking about nigga. I watching HBO playing the game in the crib, nigga.
Hey
Nigga,
man,
we
I
don't
just
give
seen
a
Adrian
fuck
Broner
about
get knocked out.
Oh,
Hey,
right, you
I
gotta
can talk
respect
about it.
him
You
and
know
shit.
what? I just watched Adrian Broner get punched up. You know what I'm saying? I watched the fight. You feel me? I don't know if y'all watched that fight, but I did. So I watched it get punched up. So I'm a witness. I actually seen what happened. No matter if Adrian Broner, because Adrian Broner said he won, and he got punched up. So I'm a witness. I seen it.
Okay, you're with you sing, but I bet you ain't
Yeah.
got nothing to do with no new laws that get put into place for the next fight if they have a rematch.
Well, yeah, because they gonna ask the viewers how they felt about it. The American people,
Hey, don't
the
do
American
that.
people do have a voice. American people do have a voice. If we talking about
Hey,
that, because these are
did you watch?
Democrats.
Did you watch the fight?
Yeah,
That's
and
all
these
that
are
matters.
exactly. So the Democrats and Republicans is fighting, right? And us as the American people, you told me you was American. We witnessing the fight. We just watching the fight. So you say we don't have no say so in this shit?
Hell, fuck no.
Okay, then shit. Goddamn, let them do what they do then.
I'm in this fight. I want to say so. I need an input. I
I'm
need to
saying
write
we
my
just
name
witnessing
down
it.
on
We
a
just
direct.
witnessing it. We ain't
Huh?
making no laws. We not actually fighting for this person.
How you
or
not
that.
making laws? Mayors and governors make laws for cities and counties and stuff like that.
I ain't talking about
How you in the
mayors.
streets get say?
I ain't talking about mayors. I'm talking about the people ain't making no laws.
But you gotta vote.
The people ain't making no laws. We gotta vote,
Okay,
but we
so
ain't making no
therefore,
laws.
I would
So we a
believe this
witness.
would be the opportunity. Why would you pass up the opportunity to
What do you mean pass up
make
on
an effect on the law because you was there fighting with your neighbors, with your friends, because you didn't like the policies that was put into place.
I wouldn't fight my neighbors because of policy, because policies is done by politicians, and my neighbors ain't politicians. And what I'm saying is the Democrats, and you said, what does that got to do? Democrats and Republicans are fighting right now.
Oh well, yeah, okay. I see. Like,
and we
okay, you're
witnessing it.
independent, so yeah, you wouldn't get involved. You're independent, and you stand out, and I get it, and it makes sense. There's nothing wrong with that, and 2 thumbs up to you. Yet again, when the dust is settled and everybody's done, and everybody like, okay, the Republicans won, just hypothetically speaking. You know what I'm saying? You can't come knocking on the door. Hey, wait a minute. I watched the whole fight, everything from pay-per-view. I paid for every prescription, every episode. I need to put my name down on a Declaration of Independence.
I think you can because at that point, I think you can because say if y'all was getting a fight.
I wish a nigga would.
No, say hold on, watch this. Say y'all getting a fight, right? And I witnessed the fight, right? And I know the truth, and I said, damn, Capiche was out of pocket for what he did, and bruh was wrong. I mean, bruh was right for punching him up. You know what, bruh? I'm on your side. You was right, bruh. I can
a war.
Like,
we talk about a
I'm
war.
on your side because you was right and you did some foul ass shit, and so he deserved to get punched in the face. So that's why he got knocked the fuck down. So I'm on your side with that, bruh, and I respect that for what you did. You feel me? Because he did some foul shit, and I would have did the same shit. So I do have a choice to choose at that point.
I would say this though. If I was a general and you told me that, I would tell you to just go ahead and go to his side, because the fact that you're not even if you say you're on my side.
I was just a witness. Why would you say that when I'm just witnessing y'all fight?
Just a witness. I got it, because I would have to ask you. I would have to ask you one question.
What?
Are you willing to pick up this rifle?
To do, and I'm gonna ask you to do what? And do
to
what?
Fight.
Do what I need you to do to the enemy. For
if you're on the righteous side,
If you could, would you kill somebody for our side? Would you die for our side? Not just being a witness. Would you die for?
Yeah, because if I had to,
so then you no longer a witness. Then you on our side. So now you
because I got the right to choose because I was a witness at first. I got the right to choose.
Right.
So I could decide if he was in the right, then I would have probably went with him. But if you was in the right, I got the right to choose at that point.
Right. Well, we talking about
not even based on who won the fight, based on who was righteous.
Right.
I get to decide.
Okay.
And if I believe in you so much, then I pick up that rifle, bro. I believe
it sounds like you had a better speech.
We do
than
need
me.
to slide, bro, on me.
It sounded like you had a better speech than me. It sounded like, you know what I'm saying? It sounded like you was a better candidate because, you know, you campaigned harder than me. You know, you went out there and shook his hand, went to his community, told him a bunch of promises that you're going to do to his community. When I came around and told him the same thing, you were more believable than me. So therefore you pick your side. Because that's more likely how elections go too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was just more believable, and there's nothing wrong with that. And that's how it's supposed to go, and that's how you should pick and choose.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But when y'all get the fighting and y'all Democrats and Republicans, I'm not just on either one side. I want to sit back and observe the situation and say, okay, and then hear both perspectives. Like, why y'all fighting, bro? I'm gonna ask you and ask him, like, why y'all fighting, bro? And y'all gonna explain to me. So I get the option to choose at that point versus just hopping on a Republican train and just being a motherfucking Republican fucking lover the whole goddamn time or Democrat lover the whole time, right? Then I'm going to look at it in a biased aspect because I'm going to ride with you. If you're my cousin, I'm going to ride with you over him every day, not even knowing what you did wrong.
Right.
I'm not.
I would say this, though. Just know one thing. When you talk to Republicans and even Democrats, and this is unbiased, just understand, because I was a Democrat at one point, just understand that you're going to get one side that's going to be mostly logic-based, and the other side that's going to be mostly emotion-based. And the responses to certain things might be different. if you decide to go with the people that are more emotion based, just understand that you're not only gonna get cotton candy, nigga. You're gonna get some bubble gum with it too.
I got these two white people debating each other against Republican and Democrat, and I think it was beautiful. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it happened in front of my face like that. I was like, two professionals sitting there just debating, quick 5-10 minutes, whatever it is over it, and you just see the difference of a person that just, oh, well, I believe this person's going to do this compared to, well, the facts say this, and this. Trump was in office for 4 years, and when he lost the election, even though he think he didn't, he still left office.
I believe that Democrats and Republicans is the same motherfuckers.
Well, that's your belief, and I you know what I'm saying, I'm not up here to try to change your mind and say no difference yet again.
One just like Kool-Aid and one like tea. Just like Crips and Bloods is the same fucking shit. Just one like red and one like blue, right? The south side and the north side is the same fucking niggas. They just one just from the north and one is from the south.
No, see, no, that's no. You just said we are all different, so every black person is different. They think different.
No,
Yet again, you in it. Hold on, may I finish? Even though you in a gang, you still think different. You still a different
really
person.
Same. Y'all still the same.
How they still the same?
Like,
the colors are different.
Bro, if you take the fucking colors off, if you take that red rag off, and that nigga take the blue chucks off, y'all niggas look like brothers, bro.
They don't look like brothers. They look like different people with different mindsets, come from different backgrounds, different homes.
Bro, I think we all American, bro. We all come from America. We all live in America.
That's a fact.
I mean, that's a fact, yeah. But yet again,
we was born here. We Americans. We was born here, bro.
Yeah, but north side is different from the south side.
Like all three of us, we from different places, bro. We all the same, bro. We all similar, bro. Come on now.
How we all similar?
Well, how we all similar? We all human beings. Can we agree that we're all human beings?
Yeah.
Okay, so we all similar.
That's one thing.
I mean, how many things you want? We all got eyes and nose and ears and mouths and heads. And
nigga, that's everybody.
That's what I'm saying. We all one race. We all one people. So we're
but everybody
really not
thinks
divided.
Differently.
Yeah, we all think different. All come from different places. All that is different. Yes, but we all a human race, bro. It ain't no Democrat versus Republican. We all one human race, bro.
Look, he trying to go save the world.
Well.
No, I ain't trying to say the road, just real shit, right? Am I lying though? We not all one human race, bro.
Okay.
No.
So y'all just thinking politically in America, y'all not even thinking worldly at all. See, that be the problem. That be the problem. We think so locally.
Wait.
Why should I think about the world?
No, I agree.
Because it's just bigger than America.
Why do the world think about America?
Hell yeah.
Why? Because they want to come.
We all one people. We all on this planet together.
This man is
doing what?
This man is
nigga podcasting.
He's super.
Nigga, what the fuck?
Let's be real. When you said that there is no Democrat virtual, you gotta think you got different mindsets.
But now, who cares?
It's okay.
Who cares? You want your child?
You think it's two different mindsets in the world? No.
So it's okay for your child to be. It's okay for your child to be molested.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Wait, what?
Is it okay for your child to be molested? Because you saying we all one mindset. You got to think about how people think.
I didn't say we all one mindset. I said we.
Is it okay for Is it okay for people to go shoot up schools?
What I'm saying is we all one human.
Is it okay for people to go shoot up schools?
Everybody do different shit, bro.
Is it okay though?
We're all unique. We're all unique.
Is it okay?
We all are different. That's what makes it special.
Oh, now we're
created us
different.
like that.
Now
If
we're
you want to
getting
get deep,
different.
we can
Thank
talk
you.
about God.
Thank you. Now we're getting different. Because that's
all
good
unique.
versus evil.
It's a good and there is an evil, bro. But Democrat, Republican, and some white people made up shit, bro. Like, bro, seriously.
What is what?
Yeah, you heard me. That's some fucking American bullshit, white people shit that was made up in America, bro. Like we leave out of America, there's no Republican and Democrat.
Yeah, Democrats and Republicans.
Yes, there is.
White made up
You
shit.
go to no. You go to different countries, they gonna say what is a Democrat, what is a Republican, what is that? They don't know what that is.
Yes, they do.
They have their own Democrat, Republican. They have their
No,
own
they don't.
Democrat.
Yeah,
No,
thank you.
no.
Even if you go to certain places,
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
They don't, bro.
Go to Ghana. Wait, brother. Go to Ghana. Go to Nigeria. In those countries, right? They have Democrat.
Some countries do. Some countries
they
don't.
just call them different names.
Some countries
They
don't
always
know what
have.
that is.
They always have Democrat. In every country, they have a Democrat. Brother, I've talked to men that are from Africa. They say they have Democrat systems. They
Some
have
people
a Democrat
do, some people
party.
don't.
In Cameroon,
Bro, some countries do, some countries don't.
You
Some
can't name a
countries
country
even know
that
what
don't.
China
You
don't.
just said. You just said.
What?
You just
China
said.
does not
China is
have
a
Democrat and
communist country. Yes,
Republicans.
they do.
China does not have Democrat and Republicans.
Because they're communists.
Okay, they do not
But
have
you
it.
just said.
Because they got a dictator. That's
But
okay.
you just
Okay, yeah.
said-
Dictatorship.
Okay.
Dictatorship
All right.
countries don't have it. Okay, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And for certain people, China's hella big. In certain places in China, they like, I don't even know what that is.
Where have you ever heard that from?
What is that?
Bro, certain places in China, they don't know. Bro, they don't
where?
have that. That's an American shit. That's some
That's
shit.
not an American shit.
Oh, I'm trying to tell
But
you.
that doesn't prove what you said, because you said some countries do, some countries don't. But before you said that, you said no other country knows anything about a Democrat or Republican.
No, I said that some countries don't know nothing about that at all. I said some countries don't know nothing about that at all. They don't. That's American shit that y'all own. Republican, Democrat shit. That's some American shit like fucking hot dog. Did you know I talked to a Mexican from Mexico? He said burritos is an American thing. A motherfucking Mexican told me that. I looked at him crazy. I said, bro, what? He said burritos. That's some American shit. We don't even eat burritos where I'm from, bro. We don't have burritos, bro. I said, swear to God. He said, bro. And he was from Mexico, deep in it, like in the country spot. He said, that's an American shit. Like where I'm from, we don't even have burritos. That's some like Taco Bell. That's not no fucking Mexican food. He said that is not Mexican food. He said that we don't eat no fucking burritos, and it blew my fucking mind. And I'm looking at him like, burritos is not Mexican? He said no.
Okay, wow. Okay.
Brother,
he blew my mind.
You talking about one burrito.
He must have
and he just looked it up.
So you talking about one Mexican?
Yeah.
I just looked. Burritos,
one
tacos,
Mexican. Yeah,
Mexico.
I mean they probably
so
exist,
the part
but
of
he
Mexico,
said that's not a thing that they eat.
He might be from a part.
You feel me? That's just what a Mexican told me.
What?
He
Okay,
said,
wait. That's one Mexican. That's one Mexican
Correct.
who's probably from a part of Mexico that he's never even heard of.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. In
Mexico,
certain countries, they never even
I
heard
know
of
my
Democrat
plug
and
is Mexican.
Republican.
Mexicans eat burritos. That ain't no American made shit. That's
what he told me.
I mean, America and Mexico are right there. I get it. They're right there. They're right there. Okay, I get it. I guess that's why he said American made. He probably meant South America. I don't know what the hell he meant. I don't know what the hell he meant by that. Whatever he meant, but that's one Mexican.
Yeah, we understand that, brother. Thank you for clarifying that was one Mexican. We understand that. And what I'm saying, that one Mexican told me that. And what I'm saying is places around the world where they don't even know what Democrat or Republican is. That's some shit that we stuck on over here in America worried about.
You really like to want to be in another. Do you really think that there's another place that's better than America for real out there?
It could be. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Why not? This ain't the best country in the world. We just was born here and we think that. Just like niggas in fucking That's like if y'all watch sports, that's like you from the town. That's like niggas in Oakland like the fucking Raiders, or niggas in Frisco like the Giants,
Okay.
bro. That's like
What
niggas in
other
St. Louis
country?
like
What other country out there
the
is a
Cardinals.
lot of people going to?
The what?
Well, a lot of countries, a lot of people going to. Except for countries that's probably paying you to come there.
It's people going all around the world, bro. We one race. People go all around the world.
Okay, you're not answering the question, obviously. I just ready to. I don't know.
People be going all around the world. I bet some dudes that was telling me
there's not as many people leaving this country as many people coming to this country.
I don't know.
A lot of people want to come to this country because this country gives out the best opportunity.
That's cool and all, but what I'm saying is, that's cool.
Yet again, you can't deny that, right? This country,
still want people. We still want people. And this where you talk about this
okay,
country.
because you're gonna deny that. Okay, as long as you're gonna deny.
No, you saying what you saying is correct. What you saying is correct, but I'm just enhancing it by saying that we are one people. And really, if we talk about people coming from all around the world, people always travel all around the world. We one race. Like,
but where do they want to live at the most? Where a lot of people want to live at where it's free, where they have freedom of choice, freedom to do things.
They do that all around the world, bro. It's people everywhere around the world, bro. And they love where they live. It's people. America ain't the biggest country in the world, bro. It ain't the
biggest country in the world. That is true.
Either.
It ain't the what?
It ain't the richest.
I didn't say that either.
So America ain't the top nothing in the world no more. And that's what Trump is saying. America ain't leading in nothing. Nigga, we can't even fucking win in the Olympics sometimes. Like, bro, niggas getting beat by Jamaicans and shit. Like, we ain't winning, bro.
Stop playing, boy.
And that's why
you can't even look up no Olympic. Boy, stop.
I mean,
you went too far.
Man,
you went too far right there.
I probably did. Like, hold on now.
You went to the Olympics, nigga. Hold on. You was cool, nigga. You was trashing us. You good, but you said the Olympics. Hold on.
But you feel me? But and if you even think about the Olympics, that just lets you know we all worldly people. We all come together. You feel me? And it ain't no fucking Democrat versus Republican shit, nigga. We all really won. You feel me? And when we look at it like that, then that's when we can unite. We need to unite instead of divide. And I like Trump because he said that too. He said we need to unite. That this country is so divided. He always say that. We in a divided country. Democrats and Republicans, we're in a divided country. And he said we need to unite the country. That's what
Okay.
But how do you unite the country if we don't all have the same?
Hold on, listen.
We gotta get it. We gotta get it together and stop trying to divide each other. Stop looking.
And I don't be trying to divide nobody. I just try to show people, not necessarily y'all two, but I just try to show my audience. And when I heard discuss, I just want people to start voting for things that matter to them. I want the percentage.
That's dividing. Huh? That's dividing. That's division right there by itself. Voting.
I don't care who you vote for, as long as you get up and vote, and that's your right, that's your freedom. A lot of people and a lot of other countries beg to wish they had the choices for some of their leaders out there because there are bad leaders out there.
I hear you.
There are such things as bad leaders, and that's the freedom to vote somebody in to help lead this country to a better place, help vote out a person that's doing bad for this country or doing bad for your city, that's doing bad for your state. Yes, that's beautiful. I don't want to take that away. That's the most uniquest thing that we have, the freedom of choice to put somebody there. And I do believe waking up to understand that the black people can vote and your vote matter. That's why I played the Dalton case, the Chicago case, the the Baltimore case and cases like those, because those are indicating people that are in these places that are doing bad and horrible that shouldn't be voted in. They need to be voted out. Like, we got to take up the chances to do this. It's not hard to sit up and say, like, yo, we need to vote in and out and do it and do what we need to do.
Right.
We need to make.
Great Britain wanted to be on. You got to bow down. No.
We don't have to bow down. It's too many people in our community that's making $1 million. They be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? All we got to do is understand. We want certain things done. We have to put people in place. We got to play chess too. That's my idea. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Who you talk about is we. Is you talking about?
That's what I'd rather die trying to do right now. Starting today, starting yesterday, is playing chess and putting people into places to make this country better for us for later on down the road.
So you just thinking about this country?
This country.
Oh, damn right.
You ain't
These
thinking about
states.
the world. You ain't thinking about the world, bro.
No.
You don't care about the planet.
No, I do not care about the. There's nothing
we can't
wrong.
Control the world. We can only.
There's nothing wrong with the
can't
planet.
Control this goddamn country.
There's nothing wrong with this planet.
We love the earth. You have to take care of your own.
I'm asking you, do y'all love the earth?
What's wrong with the earth?
Do y'all love the earth?
I just told you.
What's wrong with it?
Do you love the oceans?
Yeah. What's wrong with it?
Do you love the North Poles and shit?
Is there something wrong with it? Yes or no?
Fuck no. Hell no.
Then why I need to worry about it?
I'm saying you don't gotta worry about it. Do you love it? The space and the stars. Come on, and the galaxy and the stars. And
I don't believe in the galaxy. There's no such thing as a galaxy.
You don't believe in the sun, bro. You don't love the sun. You don't love the grass and the. Come on, bro.
That stuff doesn't.
You don't love elephants.
Let me tell you what he does. Let me tell you what he does love.
What?
The United States.
I mean, that's cool. I mean, you could just love the United States. That's cool.
You love
there's
America.
other shit to love. There's other shit to love
country.
besides United States. We got other things that you can fall in love with too. And you never know. You might go to a different country. You might just be like, damn, wow. You know?
I know there's a beautiful. Listen here. I'm not saying there's not beautiful places out there. There are beautiful places out there, but the freedom that you have here is not in other places.
I mean, that's cool, but you probably don't have to worry about laws and shit or different shit either. It's probably goods and bads. You know what I'm saying?
Freedom.
Positives and negatives.
What's more important than your freedom?
See,
amen.
You better learn to love your freedom.
What's more important than freedom?
Amen.
It's a lot of more
powerful than my freedom.
It's a lot of shit more important than freedom.
Love.
What?
Love.
What?
Freedom of
There
this.
you go. He named
love. Truth. Freedom. No, for real. It's a principle thing, man. Love. Everything that's good starts off with love. But if you say anything else is more important than love and freedom, what the fuck are you talking about?
There you go.
Freedom is like the most important thing. Mental freedom, spiritual.
Yet again, you said the galaxy. I put a love song that doesn't exist. Aliens. I put a love song that doesn't exist.
If you want to. Love is love. We can't tell you how to love, brother.
Well, you know what? Some people wasn't able to love because love left them at birth. So it is what it is.
Well, guess what? Just because love left them at birth, that don't mean love can't never come find them.
It didn't find me.
It can. And maybe you fell in love with certain things like podcasting, but love does find everybody. Because love is just a feeling. And if you look it up in the dictionary, it says love is what that means is this extreme likeness to something. or extreme feeling towards something of enjoyment. So if you enjoy podcasting, that's a love for something. Love just
I know.
don't come within humans.
But yet again, what's more better than loving your country than trying to worry about another country?
I mean, that's something that you love. You love your country, and I mean that's something that you love, and that's cool. You feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with that. But
And I love everybody
I'm
in
just
my
letting you know
country.
that there's other countries that you could probably fall in love with too as well if you travel and you think worldly instead of just thinking about one country.
Even if I travel, I'm not gonna lie to you. I would be still selfish and only love my country more than any other country.
You never know, bro. You fuck around, go out there in Haiti somewhere, get you a bad one, something thick that you ain't never had before.
And she coming back to America
with a tropical view.
I don't care nothing about that. Doesn't amuse me.
Bro, you can grow weed out the ground and just do whatever you walk around.
We used to be up there in Washington, be at the beach every weekend and stuff. That stuff doesn't amuse me. We used to go whale watching. That it doesn't amuse me like.
Well, what amuse you? What do you enjoy doing?
Huh?
What do you enjoy doing then?
Getting rid of corruption.
I mean, just stay in America then.
I know.
Because that's all it is around this motherfucker. There's a whole bunch of that around here. So yeah, I guess yeah. So this love, yeah. I mean, if that's what you love, then you're in the perfect.
I like I like to travel, but I do not see myself posting up nowhere else, unless you know.
You never know, bro. Never
How
say never.
I do know.
Never say never, bro.
There's only one thing that'll make me leave.
What?
And if it ever happens, then yeah, I'm up. And I do know where I would go, though.
Tell me.
Huh?
Tell me where you'll go.
Tell
me where you go, bro.
Nope.
Why?
Because I don't want a lot of people coming where I'm going.
I ain't coming, bro. Tell me where you going.
Nope. And you know where I'm going? I'm going to somewhere there's a lot more freer than America.
Bro, you gotta tell me this place. Freer than America? Because
you know there are other countries that are freer than America. There's
bro,
like
talk to me about them, bro.
I think
Please
there's like 8 countries that's freer than America.
Name 2.
Huh?
Name 2 countries.
Name 2 countries that's freer than America?
Yeah, please.
Who has better freedom than America? I think they say what is that? I can't think of it. I wish I ain't got my world map up here because I have my world map.
Did you just hear that?
Huh?
Are you listening to this?
What?
Are you listening to this?
I am. I'm listening to both of you.
Okay, Iceland is one. Iceland is more free than America.
Here you go.
That is one, guaranteed.
Yeah. I will say Norway, Sweden. You're not off. Finland, Iceland. It said, Iceland, Sweden, Norway, and Finland.
See, I wasn't sure how to say them because I was gonna say United Kingdom, try to bunch them all up, but
so that's what I was telling you about.
You weren't wrong either. You wouldn't have been wrong.
That's why I'm telling you about America, bro. It's a good country. We got goods and we got bads, and that's everywhere, bro. So we one human race. Go back to that, bro. And we ain't really divided.
Why are we going? I'm not going back to be one human race when we are divided. When there are other countries out here that don't like us, that has admitted.
There's always be haters
until they call themselves American. Until they call themselves.
No, it's a difference when you're broadcasting. You have never heard me say up here, I don't like a country. I don't like that country to where I want to. If I'm ever over there, I'm going to try to harm them. I'm going to start you know what I'm saying, kamikaze or do any harm or bodily anything. You never heard me say anything like that. Well, there's countries out there that would definitely come over here and fuck us up.
I heard you say
if they had the
you would
opportunity.
kill the black people. I heard you say that.
Who?
I heard you say that.
I don't care what I said. What you haven't heard me say is I'm gonna go out there and fuck up a whole nother country.
Right.
What you have heard me say is
you gonna fuck up some niggas.
I don't care about other countries like that.
But you will fuck up some niggas though.
Yeah, I'll fuck up a nigga. Nigga ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit. They ain't worth shit. They don't believe in shit.
They, as Martin Luther King said in the Boondocks, niggas are lazy. Niggas show up, they love to be late. Niggas love to complain. Niggas love to, yeah, he just kept just going off on that. You know, there's
keep going.
This nigga said, listen, the whole mentality of a nigga is to be angry, bitchy, moany, more complaining than his mama. I never knew my mother, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad I had a father in my damn life. And but I'll just say this on a serious note, man. I love black people. And I don't mean to say this in any type of disrespectful way. Do I love black people more than anyone else? Well, that's none of your business. But I want black people in America to just do better, to be honest.
You want black people in America to do better?
I want,
you want black people in America to do better?
To think better, eat better.
How do they do that? How do they do that? Because I think the start is first being positive about black people.
Right.
Uplifting each other first. Uniting with each other. Right? These motherfuckers is divided. First of all, we need to love each other.
Right.
Let's start there. You know what I'm saying? Let's love each other, appreciate each other. You feel me? And then once we love each other and appreciate each other, then we can talk about our differences. Like, oh, bro, you took my hat, bro. Right. The reason why I've been tripping with you for so long is because you was from the south side and I was from the north side, bro. That's the only difference, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or you wore blue and I wore red, and you know I grew up at this high school and you grew up at that high school, and that's really the only difference. Now that we love each other, and I'm like, damn, bro, that we was fighting over bullshit, bro.
Right. Because you both like to smoke weed.
Yeah,
both got to go home to
your nigga will kick like a motherfucker, bro.
Let me be real. At 17 years old, you probably the man of your house. You got to protect your mom, your sisters, your aunts. You know what I'm saying? Both of y'all got to be warriors when you walk out at a certain time. If you're in a certain area.
Just imagine if we loved each other and I could come over and I could help you with what you need.
Right.
And you can help me vice versa.
Right. Instead of worrying about stealing from you or stealing from me or anything. Don't you hate a fucking thief?
Right, I do. So versus us thinking negative on each other, we thinking positive. We don't do that type of shit. We positive. Right. We actually love each other.
Right.
And when we get to that point, right, first, nigga, the little small little petty little shit, nigga, don't even really matter. It's like, nigga, it's shit, nigga. I'll pay you back for the hat, nigga. It was over a hat, bro. Son, take mine.
Right.
But niggas is going to be divided because this country is divided, and that got our minds like that because we was born here, and this is what they putting into our heads that we one is a Republican, one is Democrat. We divided. One is from here, one is from there. That's what they do in the rap music. That's what they do in different little shit. They promote that shit. Debates and this person versus this person, that person versus that person, Gobblies versus Backwoods, nigga. It's always a competition.
Wow, I will say
versus
capitalism. Well, that started from capitalism. Capitalism was competition.
Yeah, and that's a fucking American white people shit too.
But you got to think: would you rather have socialism or communism, which is the complete opposite, where everyone is
Why don't we
completely
have
equal?
what we talked about? What you said is your freedom. Why we can't just have that? And love. Why we can't just have that? And freedom.
But that's too many facts. What's freedom?
You see what
Because
I'm saying?
there's always
Why?
because man want to conquer. Because there's always going to be someone that's going to want to conquer.
That's
And what
another
you going to
reason
do
why I
about
like
that?
Trump is because he did the Freedom Act. Y'all look up the Freedom Act that Trump did.
Yet again, what are you going to do about conquerors?
You're supposed to fight them.
Huh?
You're supposed to fight the
Well, it depends. What are you? But then again, this is why I say this. Someone told me this is why ethics got pulled out of schools, because everyone comes from different areas. This is why it's kind of hard. Like I used to think like that. Everyone should be united.
You used to.
It's kind of hard. It's hard to think, because if I ask you a question, right? If I were to ask both of you one question, you two might give me two different answers.
That don't mean we divided just because we have different.
No, but it does. It means that you divided mentally. I'm saying when you say, are you saying when you want us to be united, are you saying like we should be like one mind, or just like, I get with the whole, I'm trying to come back to it. Like, are you saying, let me ask you this, how do y'all feel about abortion? You have two different answers. Like, we will never be 100% united. You know, it's not a realistic thing. It's not practical. We're going to be divided. That's what I'm saying by the whole, when I say that we're always going to be divided. I think his camera froze up.
Bro, we see you good. Don't make no excuses. We hear you, and you're making sense. It just, I think he wants to unite so bad. Oh, he froze. His phone probably had died. Yeah, but he wants to unite so bad to where, you know what I'm saying, by all means necessary. And I get that, but it's hard to unite when you got these different ideas, when you got things that were set in place, and you want to sit back and just like, it's not my fight, but you want to live over here. You want the benefits of somebody else's fight.
Yeah, that's like when they was asking, are you gonna pick up this fucking rifle though? If I'm a commander and you come to me and say, hey, I support you. Okay, to any militia, any military, any gang, any cartel, anything like that, any political group, they're gonna say, okay, well, do you want to go a little further? And then you say, no, I don't want to go further. I got squeaky ass socks. But no, he said, I just want to be on the sidelines. That's not realistic. At one point in time, I was more independent, where I was like, man, fuck Democrats, fuck Republicans, y'all both on the same coin. But then when you started talking to me a little more, and I had read Booker T. Washington's Up From Slavery. And for anyone who doesn't know, Booker T. Washington was a profound Black Republican. He was. He talked a lot about Frederick Douglass. He said Frederick Douglass had said in his autobiography, Frederick Douglass said, and I advise all men of color to stick with the Republican Party for all generations and to avoid the sway of the Democrat Party. And when I read Up From Slavery, and Booker T. Washington said, I believe in the power of facts. It just, I don't know. It changed my life. And then I got this book, The Lonely.
It stuck with you. It stuck with you.
It did, man. And I went deeper. I got a book right now called The Loneliness. I don't think I ever told you. It's called The Loneliness of the Black Republican. And it just talks, that book is powerful. It just, sometimes, I don't know, man. It changed my life when I changed my mind. And
I'm not knocking nothing. I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, the compliment, and you know what I'm saying. But you actually going through your own journey, seeing it for yourself, you know what I'm saying. All I did was just give you a little push to do your own investigation. That's all.
That shit was crazy, man. And I appreciate you, bro. But nah, your brother, man, he's cool.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
I was
You know what
gonna
I'm saying.
I was gonna tell him. I was gonna say, man, before he went off, I was gonna say, man, you leaning a little to the left right there. You know, I wanted to hear what he had to say, you know, about the question, because
Here he come.
What's up, fellas? I had a connection error. I was going crazy, huh?
Now go back to what you said about that book that you read real quick, since 95210 just came in here, and then we're gonna go into a new subject real quick, y'all.
Which one?
What book did you read?
Yeah, there you go.
You had just talked about it, and what he said about voting.
Yeah, man. Look. Oh, you talking about the Booker T. Washington? Or the
Yeah.
I read that book, Up From Slavery. And that book, Up From, a lot of people don't know this, but Booker T. Washington was a Republican. And he said this about Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass had told him, he said in his autobiography, he said, and I advise all men of color to stick with the Republican Party for all generations and to avoid the sways of the Democrat Party. Booker T. Washington had no interest in politics at all. But when he was introduced to the Republican Party, he started to see things. And he was born a slave. He was born into slavery. He went through. He understood the ins and outs. But he said, one thing that he said, you know, not to get off topic, but one thing Booker T. Washington had said in his book that stuck with me was, I pity from the bottom of my heart any man who is so unfortunate to get caught up in racial prejudice. I can't, you know, but even then, you know, to get back on track, we talk about other countries, you know, and loving everybody. I mean, I can say I love the world, but
ain't no rebuttal
it's
to
not.
that. Ain't no rebuttal to that, bro. Like, how can you go against loving everybody? Love. How can you go against that? The only way you could go against love is if you come with hate.
Well, let me answer this, brother. Can you love? There are certain people you just can't
The only way you can contradict love is what is the opposite. If you know the world does have opposites, the only way you can go against that is with hatred.
True. Listen.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what time it is when y'all see the warning sign. You know what time it is when you see the warning sign. I want you to get your popcorn, because it's time to see these body cams. We've been going body cam crazy up in here. I love this part of the segment now. I love it all, but this is just beautiful. And so it's time. And I think that starting off with the warning sign is letting everybody know, you know, oh yeah, it's gonna go down. Cop chasing, body lacing, bang bang, shebang bang, different cop camera views. Let's go.
Delta 30. Good. Number 13 incident caller stating he has guns and will start shooting at whoever is at his front door, and also rambling stating his wife is being raped. It's going to be the Holiday Inn Express and caller state TC.
Gunshots and rape? That's
Therapist,
bad.
no additional. He's stating he has fully automated and 3 handguns with him, and he will shoot, and states here his wife struggling, she's being raped. Delta 30 units on the 13 incident. Just 314 caller stating he is not afraid to kill anyone. 10-4, and just units 14 caller stating he sees the door moving now and is about to shoot, stating if he sees the door move, he will shoot. Just Venus 14 on 13 incident. Caller is speaking with someone in the background and is also rambling for the call taker who is still landline. No additional. Airman's 10-3, just Venus 14. Caller states he has a 9mm in his hand and another on the bed.
Wow.
Now, before we get deep off into that, I don't even want the police officer to show up, nigga. I'm trying, nigga. Where's SWAT at? Huh? Where's SWAT?
Yeah, he
They
tripping.
need to come. Huh?
Yeah, he tripping for sure.
Shit, he like, hey man, my girl getting raped. There's guns. I done got beat up. Like, damn. Let's see what happens.
Whoa.
It's please come out with your hands up.
Now, of course, you know, now you heard the description what that lady said. So you expect them to not come like this?
Yeah, they supposed to. And that he got a big ass gun. What is that, an AR?
Okay. After hearing that police call on the scanner, you expect him not to come like this?
Hell yeah. And he got a suppressor on that motherfucker. That shit fully equipped. Look at that clip.
Okay.
That's like the 30 round.
But you still not answering my question, though.
Yes. Hell yes.
Well, Dick, what you laughing? Because you ain't answering either.
I'm saying yes.
The answer is no. I do not expect him not to come like this. I expect them to come full force like
Yeah, I expect them to come like this. Hell yeah.
I don't even, like, why is you knocking at the door, nigga? Just come on in.
I mean, we don't know what's going on right now.
But you already know what you heard of what's called. I don't care, nigga. Come on in, nigga. Help.
Come out with your hands up. Hands up. Let me see your hand. Let me see your hand.
Oh, why did he start shooting? Why did he shoot?
I don't know. So let me go back, and I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna go slow, so maybe we can see something. All right.
Because he just started shooting. He wasn't supposed to start shooting.
How you know? You don't see. You didn't see what he seen.
Let me see. What did he see?
I'm gonna go slow.
I seen a motherfucker with a phone in their hand. I see a phone.
I did see a phone too.
Now I see a person with his hand up.
But what's
he
on the
got a
other
gun.
side?
Do we got a gun? I think he got a gun.
Do you see somebody else?
I think I see him with a gun in his left hand. The phone in the other hand and the gun in the other hand.
Okay, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, we seen the same thing. No
You see that?
bullcrap.
You see the gun?
Huh?
Go back to
I
it.
seen no gun. No, I didn't see no gun.
Yeah, I just seen one. Go back.
I'm gonna go back.
Yeah.
Nigga had a pistol in his hand or something.
Hands up.
You say you did see a pistol?
Yeah, go slow motion.
Yeah.
Let me see your hand.
Phone in one hand. Gun
Oh
in the
yeah,
other
okay, I
hand.
see it. Yeah, I see it.
Yo.
I seen it.
Look at that 30 going to work.
Let his ass up.
And they let out the other door. They let out the other door.
Did he?
Go back. Get out. Hey, I'm hit.
Who hit? Why we didn't see you get hit?
One off the head. Second master. It's plays. Come out. Come out with your hands up. Come out with your hands up. Hands up. Hands up. Let me see your hand. Let me see your hand. Let me see your hand.
Hey,
And
what's
he
up with
a
all
savage.
like, man?
That
And
one
he's
in
a
the
vibe.
front, that guy right there we looking at, don't play with him.
Him,
He went in first, nigga.
him.
Yes, don't play with him. Don't play with him. They said, bro, you go. He said, yeah, I want to go first. They both shooting at the door.
Boy, he tore that door up. That's dude shooting back. You see how the dust coming out the door.
They tearing that door up.
But if y'all hear did y'all hear somebody scream and then you hear him shoot back, but then I think you hear another officer say I got shot too.
Go back. Go back. Go back. Get out. Get out. Get out. Hey, I'm hit.
You hear that? I'm hit.
I'm hit. Where?
You hear that? Yeah. I thought I heard one of them got hit too.
Come out with your hands up.
Okay, we're gonna look for another because they just gonna keep repeating that.
That was wild. How did it end though? I need to know how
That's
that.
one of the top 10 ways to get fucked up.
They're not gonna show you. They just gonna keep showing you that scene.
Crazy.
Oh man. That was a shootout.
Like once he retaliated back, it was like pretty much like come on now.
911, where's your emergency?
I live in. I'm having a family altercation here. I need the police.
Okay, you said.
Right.
What's going on?
Okay. Now you heard that, right? I'm having a family altercation. I just gotta ask you, is she a snitch?
Is she a snitch?
That's what I was thinking too.
Ooh.
She snitching?
That's what I was thinking.
I'm
like, she must be in the back.
rewind it for you, homie. And I'm gonna rewind it so you can hear it.
She started off, huh?
Let me let you hear it for
Start off.
911, where's your emergency?
Listen.
I live in. I'm having a family altercation here.
I'm having a family altercation here. I need the police.
Need the police.
Okay, you said.
It sounds like a carrying on.
Right.
What's going on?
I have young people fighting and.
Bam. I'm gonna stop it right there real quick. Is she snitching? Is she snitching?
She's snitching right now.
I'm gonna go back to it, but is she snitching real quick?
Right there, yeah. But we gotta hear the full context.
Period. You called. I know you're not gonna call the police on your family member. Look, he like no. He like no. Are you?
We gotta hear the full context. This is an old white lady.
I don't care. Are you calling the police on your family member?
Me? No. I haven't done it yet.
I like how you.
And older people trying to stop them. I've got a young grandson here who him and his girlfriend are fighting over a baby. The dad is trying to stop them. It's getting violent. And before the violence happens, I need somebody to remove
Is
him.
it physical or verbal?
It could be physical any moment.
So it's just verbal right
You
now?
have a number holding them back, but it could be physical.
Okay, but it's just verbal only right now?
You hear them kind of arguing in the
Verbal
background.
only right
Listen
now?
closely.
Only because I was standing in the middle of them.
Okay.
I'm calling the police now.
Whoa.
Hey, you kind of heard them in the background. It's not clear.
Yeah,
but
he
you
said, call the
heard.
police. You heard a nigga in the background say that.
You think that's what he said?
Yeah. He said, call the police. He said, I'm calling them now. You can hear this, an old lady. I'm calling them now before it gets physical.
Only because I was standing in the middle of them.
Okay.
I'm calling the police now.
Who's holding them back?
Oh, damn it.
Hey, hello?
Hey, it was over right there. You heard that?
Yep.
I heard that.
Yeah, somebody start shooting.
I don't think that was shooting. I hope that was just like punches.
Okay. I
Screaming and yelling.
Let him out. Don't break my chest. No. He got a knife.
Who has a knife?
You got a knife. I told you. I didn't think they were shooting.
Christopher.
Who has a knife? Who has a knife?
He's got a knife. He's got a knife in his hand.
Who has a knife? Who?
Chris, stop. Chris, stop.
Who has the knife in their hand? Answer me.
Answer me.
He has a knife in his
Who
hand.
does?
The grandson.
What's his name?
His name is Christopher Cross. Stop, Chris. Chris.
Is he black, white, or Hispanic?
No. Give me the knife.
Is he black, white, or Hispanic? Ma'am, listen.
They're trying to get the description. The police already on their way.
Okay, the thing is, it sounded like a white lady, but now it sounds like a black lady.
It sound like black people, bro.
Huh?
It kind of sound like black people to me, a little bit.
Because at first you said white, I ain't gonna lie, I was with you. I was on the white people train. But then, like, I don't know.
I don't know either. It sounds like some black people though.
A lot of this is the argument, y'all. So, keep your ears tuned.
Listen to me. Black, white, or Hispanic?
Black.
What color shirt?
It's over. She said it. Black. It's a wrap.
Like, yeah.
Answer my questions. What color shirt?
He has a coat on.
What color?
Black.
Okay.
Dang, she do not want to answer them questions.
She in
You
panic
hear
right
it in
now.
her voice.
She in panic right now. Somebody probably just got stabbed in front of her. They fighting in front of her. She's scared. She's a lady.
Gray sweatpants.
Where is he?
Gray sweatpants.
In my kitchen with a knife.
Bro,
He's in the kitchen with.
She do not want to answer those questions. You hear it in her voice.
You said she don't?
Like she has no choice because of whatever the incident happened. Somebody probably got, like you said, pickety
She's
pepper.
telling you what it
A
is.
knife?
Yes.
Okay, is he using it against anybody?
No, hopefully not. No.
Where are you?
I'm saying. Nope. Christopher.
I need you to separate yourself from him.
Shut up, please. Put those up together, nice.
What's your name? What's your name?
That kept
Yeah.
Where's Christopher at right now?
He's in the kitchen.
Who else is with him?
Tommy. Nobody. He's separated from the kitchen. Go back. He's separated.
Does he still have a knife?
You heard those
Several.
comments.
He has several?
He has more than one. Yes, I think it's 3.
All right, let's get to the action. I can't take it no more. And it's cold outside.
Hella cold.
Audience, what did I tell y'all about people when it's cold outside? When it's cold outside, it's always about business. It don't be on you can't be on bullshit and it's cold outside. That's just against the physics of Earth spinning around. It's too cold.
It's really cold.
Okay. So far, there was a knife pulled out, but they come up here with no pistols out.
Nah, not like the
I know
other
you
team.
like that. I know you like that.
But the other team came out with him.
Drop the knife.
Put it down.
Drop the knife.
Somebody's screaming at the front here.
Put the knife down now. Knife down, dude. Put the knife down. Put the knife down.
Okay. Is your knife? I mean, I can't even talk. Is your gun pulled out at this moment?
Hell yeah. Yep. This nigga tripping. He got a knife.
Okay.
Hey, listen, dude, we're here to help, man. I'm here to help you. Buddy, what's your name? Buddy, what's your name? Buddy, what's your name? Get a scope ready. Hey, come here. Start a supervisor. Come here, dude. Chill out. Come on. Put the knife down. Come on here and talk to us. Come on, man. Just relax. Listen. Hey, we're here to help, bro. Hey. Get out of the way. I can't back off with you, though. I stay here with you. Listen, bro. Hey, we're here to help, man. I can't leave. What's your name, buddy? What's your name? No, you don't. Listen, talk to me. They're inside. He's confronting us. What is your name? Can everybody get out of the house? You guys all get out of the house. Yeah, have them get out. I'll get out. No, yes, I want to talk. I want you to put the knives down. I want you to put the knives down. Listen, dude, just put the knives down, okay?
I mean, he act like he gonna walk through that glass and come and get him.
Man, this is intense right here. This is wild. This is wild right here. This is crazy. Like, damn, like, hey, what else can you do? You know?
You're not in trouble. Don't you gotta, hey, come here. Hey, you have a child inside, right? Hey, listen. You have a child inside, right? You have a child inside.
Ooh, he on beat.
Hey. Buddy, what? Listen. Hey, stay right here, bro. Stay right here.
Oh,
shit. Slam the door on us. You got two knives. Telling us we're gonna die today.
What you got to say?
This is just wild as shit, bro. Like, what the fuck? Hey, and are you able to put closed caption on?
That's not my caption.
Tell her to get everyone out of the fucking house. Out of the house. You guys gotta get out of the house. Ask her if that's everybody. Is this everybody?
My other grandson's in the shower.
Okay, so there's one other in the car. There's
My grandson was in the shower.
okay. Is he mad at your grandson?
Trying to get him out.
All right, we have 4 subjects: a child, his girl, grandma, and
I want to say they cut the heat off on that nigga, but he already looked like he had his jacket and coat on. It's too cold for this shit.
out of the house. There's one other male in the house, apparently in the shower. You're out now? Hey, stay out. Why would you go back in? Hey, come here. Come here right now. He's getting the dog. All right, we're trying to get the last person out of the house. So how did this all start today? No. Come on. You put the dog in the car? Yeah, we have some extra here. So we have one disinfectant. He's shutting the garage down. He should be the only one in the house. There you go. Hey, are there any weapons in the house?
Knives and just what's in the kitchen.
Any firearms?
Just what's in the kitchen. Not just.
This guy got a
I
knife
don't know
right
if any
here.
firearms.
This nigga came out with a knife.
Nobody. If he has a firearm, I couldn't tell you.
Is there any firearms in the house at all?
No, not that. No.
Okay.
There's no guns.
7 8. Run out here, Thomas. There are no firearms in the house.
Did y'all see that?
Yeah, he got a knife, right?
Yeah.
Well, are they ready to go?
It's ready to roll. I believe the fire went off.
Oh, they're ready.
We're going back.
He got a paintball gun. He got a non-lethal gun.
Hey, stay back. Stay back.
No. What you gonna do, nigga?
Listen. No, sir. Sir, stay back. Stay there, dude. Stay there. Stay there.
Drop the knife.
Drop it.
Drop the knife. Drop the knife. Deploy. Drop the knife.
This is-
Drop the knife. Drop the knife. Drop the knife.
Wow.
Uncalled for?
He charged that on.
I would have dropped him too. I'm sorry.
Oh man, he was supposed to get dropped. They shot him with the non-lethal.
You don't even know. You don't even know if he was going to do something.
It looked like he hit him in
told
the
him.
shoulder
They gave him too many
too.
warnings.
Or it might have missed.
Bro,
The
the
shoulder looked like they hit
non-lethal
him.
shots hurt.
That little pellet gun looked like they hit him in the shoulder.
Hit him hella time by 5 times.
Rubber bullets
Oh,
and
he up. And he charged. Motherfucker pulled out that strap, bro, and smoked him. Damn, he's stupid.
Stay drop the knife. 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 Deploy. Drop the knife. You're too less lethal. Drop the knife. Drop the.
You see,
He gets shot with the left
shoulder,
lethal.
kind of shoulder in his and in his back. That didn't face him. That ain't did nothing but make him mad.
Yeah, he was ready to die, bro. He woke up that day ready to die.
The knife. Drop the knife. Stay.
And that's where we go to a new one.
Damn, that was wild, bro.
Damn, that shit was crazy.
What do y'all got to say about that one?
That was crazy.
Yeah, what do y'all got to say about
Crazy
that?
as well,
What do I gotta say? I'm thinking like
shit was crazy.
I don't know, because now that you know when they had to talk to everybody else and stuff like that, and he found out that he had a knife on, like what escalated it, what in progress, and like what did I tell you that I heard on the phone call? It really sounded like that lady didn't want to answer no questions.
I got that, bro.
Blue grade on, sitting in the kitchen with a knife.
You know what that sounded like now that I seen that? It sounded like she knew that was going to happen. She was scared. She was like, damn, it's his time. It kind of sounded like, yeah, it's his time. He in the house. He got a knife. Like she didn't had it enough. She had had enough of it. It's like, yeah, I guess it's his time. You know what I'm saying?
No,
It didn't sound like that to you? Like she just knew it was going to happen?
no.
It sounded like that to me. And on her voice.
I thought what I got from it, she didn't want to get him in trouble or something.
Yeah.
She didn't want to get him in trouble. She didn't want to get him in trouble, but she didn't want to. She sounded like nigga. It was that time, like I don't know, like it was a deeper thing.
Right. Because if there's a kid in the house, This motherfucker got 2 knives in his hand and shit.
Because in a thought pattern like that, and if you can prove that, that means she would get locked up.
No, she didn't know it at the time, but maybe like spiritually, she had enough at that time when she called. That was like her last call. She probably didn't call plenty of times. She probably did deal with this so many times. It sounded like that was gonna be that last call. Like, man, yeah, here you go with a knife.
But you didn't feel like that, or you would have said that when you heard it. Just like I said, what I heard. When I heard it, like she did not want to snitch. She did not want to testify. But the other dude with that knife that put that dog up, like, man, tell. We can't keep having this up in this house.
I don't know where you get telling from. You know what I'm saying? That's just the situation. You feel me? I don't think that was telling. I don't think she was even looking at it like that either. There's this nigga with a knife. It sounded like it was an old lady, nigga with a knife.
She called before the knife.
She called before the knife?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she called before the knife, but it sounded like he always acting up and he doing crazy shit. You feel me? Imagine what he was doing in the house before that.
Nah,
He was tripping.
yeah, I'm not knocking that. I'm not knocking none of that, but
she had to call what she was gonna
I'm
do.
not knocking that.
Old lady,
but to say that, just
Get
that statement that you said that she called, like, yeah,
I'm
take
saying,
him
what's
out.
she supposed to do? Get stabbed?
Huh?
Was she supposed to just get stabbed?
Yet again, she called before the knife. That I'm under the influence that she hoped that happened was that came through, and that was
Nah, this nigga was tripping. She called the police. She an old lady, and he fighting. He caused a commotion to where she had to call the police. It sounded like she didn't want to call the police because she probably relative with this person some type of way. So she don't really want to call the police. But this nigga is tripping to where he grabbing knives and shit. This nigga wilding. And then he was wilding with the police. When the police came, this nigga came out with the knives like still tripping. The police like, bro, drop the knife. If he would have dropped the knife, he would have just got arrested, bro. And they would have been like, bro, what's going on? Oh, they tripping, woo, woo, woo. So I grabbed the knife, but I put the knives down. They would have been like, oh, okay, well, you feel me? You might go to jail for some shit, but nigga, you would have still been alive, nigga. Really? Nigga. And we don't even know if he got killed. I do want to say that, but he sure got shot the fuck up.
too close.
Man.
We're gonna say he survived. We're gonna say he survived for
You wanna say he survived? All right.
he survived.
But nigga, the motherfucking dope that gun that the police had, that fucking non-lethal, them is vicious.
Oh, that's fast.
He's doing great. All right.
I just want to say it's cold. That's it. That's it.
That's the jump shot.
Too cold for this shit.
You hear that wind?
Medic here. I'm just gonna have you sit there. Here, hold up, stop.
Hey, I'm just gonna pat you down real quick, making sure you ain't got nothing on you, right? No weapons, nothing like that. All right. Can you spread your feet for me? I'm gonna hold on to you. They're not gonna let you smoke. I'm gonna hold on to you so you don't fall, though. All right? I know. I'm just worried about you.
Well, look, can I talk to you guys? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Before you understand,
You're good.
sir.
You're good. You're good.
But look, sir, when I told you wasn't nothing wrong with me, sir.
Yeah.
Why don't you guys?
I don't think anybody believes that something's not wrong with you, but I think you need to go see a doctor.
A doctor?
Yeah,
Look.
some medical professional.
Jackson.
That's all.
Hey, sure?
Yeah, I think I want to make sure you're okay. That's why we want to take you to the hospital. That's all.
You told me what's up. You know what I'm saying? You told me what's going on. That's why we're here. That's why we can't let you walk around, because you get hit, it's on us. I'm trying to watch out for you.
Can I please smoke a cigarette?
You can't, bro.
Before I jump in the
You can't.
car.
It can't happen. I know you want to. I would love you for. I'm sorry. We're gonna look.
Boy, that's that Newport shit right there, boy.
Can I please smoke a cigarette before I go?
Oh, me. That's that new calling.
Hey, and this guy,
Hey, you
whoever
know
this
what?
guy is, he's a real professional.
Hey, you know what's crazy is one, yeah. Only if he get in that car in that thing and they don't finish patting him down off of what they did.
Man, I don't know. This is crazy. The title is crazy.
Unless you.
Oh yeah.
Give us a little bit. A couple hours up there, you chill, you bounce. That's it. You go home, you clean your house, you get your son's stuff ready. We're just trying to. I'm not trying to jam you up. I'm trying to keep it real with you.
Where the hell are y'all?
I just want to feel comfortable, sir. Well, I just want to sit down.
They're gonna get you in here. They're gonna get you a blanket on you here in a second. All right.
These things will kill you, man.
Bruh.
You get on this, the faster this
Hold
happens,
on.
the faster
All right,
this
let me
happens.
say this, bro.
You just can't be right now.
Bruh.
It ain't too cold. You got short sleeves on.
Hey, when you dealing with the ambulance people, you good, bro. That ain't the police.
You trying to blow
You
us
be
up?
straight.
That's gonna be the last thing you smoke. You ain't gonna make it, bro. Just keep here. Just keep it in there so you don't lose it.
All right, and this is in December.
Bro, when you dealing with the ambulance people, you good, bro. That don't mean you going to jail. Bro,
Huh?
when you dealing with the ambulance people, that means you good. I mean, yes, you might have something wrong with you or some shit like that, but that don't mean you're going to jail. You know what I'm saying?
No, I was just saying it's cold, nigga. What month is this? But yeah.
I'm just saying, like, in his
I
situation
feel you.
right now, bro, he tripping, like, bro, just like chill. If something wrong with you physically or something wrong with you, like, where you got to go to the ambulance, you be cool because you go to the hospital. You ain't going to jail, so it's like, why ain't you going, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up with you? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Like, something's up with you.
On that
bro, you ain't going.
Can I get my car, sir? Where's your car at?
You didn't drive here. You walked here.
You can't hear nothing with that wind blowing.
Sir, I can't get my car, sir.
Yes, where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna drive? You ain't driving. I promise you, when you relax, look out.
I tell you this morning. Guess what? He got brought in here.
You see all this.
He's in the what they gonna see.
I ain't gonna even say it. Never mind.
I think it's what.
He's walking up the hill.
All right, cool. All right, well, your friend's gonna help you out when you sober up. So just stick out for me. You're doing good, man. We're almost there.
I just want to smoke a
I feel you.
cigarette, sir. I had bad anxiety.
Can you rotate your feet up?
I had bad anxiety.
I know. I'm more anxious than you right now.
I had bad anxiety, sir.
Jackson, hey, sit back.
Yeah. I would feel way a lot better if I smoked a cigarette, sir.
I feel way a lot better if I.
Way a lot better.
I felt way a lot better if he would have just puffed it and then they just would have told him put it out. He just would have got away with it.
Oh, me just fire that bitch up, huh?
You see what I'm saying?
I think he got it in his head too.
Hey, I'm tripping off. It's only just one cigarette left, too, though, bro. It's your last one. Why you want to? You better say that.
Back up a little bit and fire that bitch up, huh?
He just want like 2-3 puffs, man. I'm gonna put it out.
I'm gonna throw that motherfucker right here in front of y'all. Don't even actually fire that bitch up.
Oh, me.
I have my other cigarette.
Put it in your box. You only had one. I put it in your box.
Look,
I already
it's
helped
in
you
the
out twice
box.
today. You said you didn't want to get rid of your box, my man.
What did he say?
There's the lighter. We almost there.
Over there? At the hospital?
Wow, there's options on board. You gonna blow us up? You got whose birthday is it tomorrow? Whose birthday is it tomorrow? Your boys? Yes. So,
Oh, good. I thought I was gonna have to fast forward the little ambulance, man.
I'm like thinking, like, is he gonna pull out a gun and start shooting at the ambulance?
But we're gonna put all your property in one spot so it doesn't get lost.
You see, he getting handcuffed, right?
Do we have a gun on him right now?
Yeah.
Bro, I will be so shocked if he have a gun on him right now and start shooting
but
at him.
notice he getting handcuffed, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Anywhere on the way. Yeah, any property you have on you. If they have an extra bag or
Okay, he getting uncuffed.
You got anything in your pockets? You got something in there? All right, well, it's all got to come out. What about your, can we use your hat just to dump your property in as kind of a bag? Yeah.
Bro.
We'll dump it all in there.
Do this nigga got a gun on him? Do he got a gun on him? I'm like,
Where?
Like, it's hella
Where?
like,
Where you
If this
think is
nigga
that?
pulls
Tom?
out a fucking gun, I swear to God. If
I know, bruh.
Where is it, y'all? Where is it? Where
Nigga,
is it?
The suspense is killing me. Just speed up just 5 seconds.
Nope. Where the gun at? I should do it like that and make you discuss it.
Oh,
Bro,
Where is it?
He probably got it in his drawers. He probably got it in his drawers.
drawers. Yes, it is drawers.
That's the only place I could think he could get it to slip that.
Cause look, he was just like, he just said, man, do I gotta take my hat off, man?
Unless he's really crazy and got a
If
gun
he got
in his
that
hat.
shit in his fucking hat.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Okay, I just want y'all to discuss it a little bit. There we go.
That'd be
There we
crazy.
go.
I can ask him for a bag.
Hey, to be honest with y'all, we got a long way to go. So we got a lot of more argument.
It's got something in it. Hold on. You guys have a bag that we could borrow or use? Like a plastic bag, just so we.
Okay, yet again, he got something. He announced, how many times did he announce that he got something on him? Twice, right? He got
Did he
something
say
on him.
that?
He got something on him. You
Did he
ain't
say
finna
that?
even. I'm finna rewind. Yeah, he called out that he sees something. The officer.
Pockets. You got something in there.
You see, he got something in there. He's pointing to his pocket.
All right. Well, it's all got to come out.
Peep, no drugs. That's what he
What
said.
about your? Can we use your hat just
Can
to
we
dump
use
your
your hat?
property in as kind of a bag? Yeah. We'll dump it all in there and then bring that in with you. Would that work? I can ask him for a bag. It's got something in it. Hold on.
They got something in it.
Just so we can put his property in.
See?
Nah, just a small one. Thank you.
Can I write the number down, please?
Where are you going to get the number from? Maybe a little bit bigger. Sorry. You think that'll work? Okay.
I think that's okay.
I guess
Sorry.
I should specify, but I think that'll
Yeah, you
work.
can
We'll
put a
make
gun in
that.
there.
We'll cram it in there.
They being cool too. They being cool. They being ready.
Step on over there, buddy.
You help?
Don't worry about all
Yeah,
that.
I gotta play
They'll
slow
get that.
retarded wherever to
There
get
you
these
go.
niggas up off me.
That's not coming with you, so.
Oh, pants are coming down, bro.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab all this stuff, put it in this bag, okay?
No, please, smoke a cigarette.
No, not right now. You don't have nothing sharp in your pockets, do you? Hopefully somebody would have caught that earlier. Uh-oh. Got a little bullet action.
A little bullet. A bullet. They found a bullet
That
in
earlier.
his pocket.
Uh-oh. Got a little bullet action.
He said, "Uh-oh." Whoa, a bullet fall out your pocket is crazy. You thugging.
Don't see people carrying this around every day.
So don't.
Christine, who's Christine? Oh my goodness, got names on different names on every single card you have on you.
No, that's my people stuff.
That's your people stuff?
Yeah.
Do you like the property guy? Hold on to everybody's stuff for him?
Yeah.
Get it.
He found it right here.
Yep. Good.
No, that's my people stuff.
That's your people stuff?
Yeah.
Do you like the property guy? Hold on to everybody's stuff for him?
Yeah.
Right there.
Yep. He doesn't know.
Get his arm behind his back right now. Oh, stop.
What did you do?
Stop.
Now, both of y'all on top of him. We can't hear him.
My balls, sir. You get that arm. Yes, sir, you was grabbing my balls, man. Give me your arm now. Get out of there now. Man, you grabbing my balls, man. Oh, man. I can't. I'm giving it to you, man. Yeah, let go. You on my arms, man. Give me your hand now. Man, you on my arms, man.
They try not to alarm nobody. They showing, they're not saying what he got on him. I guess they're in the hospital. They don't want to alarm everybody.
Yeah, but he signaled to his partner he got something on him. He got a gun on him.
Arms, man.
They on him.
Get security, man. I'm going to supply, man.
He's security.
I'm going to supply, bro. This is fuck,
Taser.
man. Let go. Oh, man.
It's still in there, dude. It's still in there.
Oh, it's shot.
Right there. Somebody fucked up. Let's go. Then we wind one more time.
It's still in there, dude. It's still in there.
Shot to the pin.
Ooh, another one.
How you do that, bro? Put the gun down! Oh, man!
Where's my fucking gun?
His gun fucking up on him.
His gun going.
Put it down now! Drop the gun! Oh, man! Drop the gun!
He shot.
Drop the gun now!
No, stay there.
Drop gun! I dropped it. No, you didn't. Put both hands up now. I dropped it. Put your hands up. My hands is up, sir. Don't move. My hands is up. Get your hands up now. My hands Put your hands up or we.
Yet again, I think they should have been announced that just so they could evacuate it. Because that lady show was standing right there when that gun went off. That nurse lady in all blue. Yeah,
My hands is up. Put your other hand up where we can see it. Just watch out. He already fired.
On the wall. On the wall.
He's got a gun.
You got a gun.
My hands is up, sir. Get your other hand up now. Get it up. Get it up. Get your hand up. Put your hand up now. You twist my arm, sir. Get up.
ER room 9. He's still got a gun.
Go. Get your hand up. I got it up. Get your other hand up. Okay. Now. Now. Get it up. Get your hand up. Get your hand up now. Get your hand up now. I am. Now. Get your hand up. I am, sir. I am. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can't really move.
All right, I am, sir. I am, sir. I am. Can you just calm down, sir? I am.
I can't move, man.
Get your hand up, dude. Yeah. Get your hand up. Go. Get your fucking hand up. My hand is. Get your hand up now. Get your hand up. My hand is.
Dude, I'm under influence. That I don't know. I hope that he no, I ain't gonna say it like that because that's gonna sound messed up. But only reason I think you don't see his other hand up because he is shot.
I'm saying he need to put his fucking hands up.
Hands up. Put your other hand up now.
90, 96.
I said I can't get up, sir. I can't get up. Get your hand up.
He sounds so calm.
Let go of it. Let go of it.
I let go of it, sir. It's on the floor.
Put your fucking hand up now. Get your hand. Get your other hand up.
My other hand is up, sir.
Put it up above your head. Put it on your head. Get your right hand up. We're trying.
Other hand, dumbass.
Get your other hand on your head now.
I'm just scared.
Get your right hand up.
I'm just scared if I move, you are gonna shoot.
No, put your hand on your head.
I'm just scared if I
put your hand on your head. Put your hand up.
Man, you might well listen and stay afraid than be there.
Shot off. I don't even know how I didn't get hit. Put your hands up now.
I'm just
Get your
scared.
fucking hand up, dude. Get your Andy's in the room. I think. Now, hand up. Quit waiting to do it. I got you. Get your hand up. I swear to God, dude. Hands are taking our hand.
Damn. Okay.
Why they shoot?
Damn.
He's down.
Bro, play that again one more time. Run that little part back. I gotta see that little part again.
Over your head.
That's
Get your hand up now. Hand up. Quit waiting to do it. I got you. Get your hand up. I swear to God, dude.
He shot. He had to shoot first.
You think so?
Yep. That's the only reason they shot.
I mean, I heard the two different shots. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I think he had to shoot first because they was gonna sit there all day with his ass. That's why you damn near have to skip it because they was gonna sit there for hella long until you
Yeah, he
put
would
your
have
damn
peed on
hands up.
himself. They would have still been standing there.
Yep. He
You
shot
peeing on yourself? I don't care.
He probably shot himself. Who knows? He probably shot himself. And then they just finished him off.
You know what? It's been a good one. 3 hours, y'all. I ain't gonna hold y'all much longer. I appreciate y'all hanging out with your boy. Until next time.
For sure.
It's been another Burn Live show, y'all. Peace.